All right. All righty. So here we are. We are ready to go in and do what we need to do.
Hello, hello, my people. We're just getting ready to make sure we are live on Instagram. So we just wanted y'all to give us a second while we get our stuff together. Because we're going to have people on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, multiple Facebook pages, actually.
All right. Okay. So we are good on
Good
Instagram
on
as
Instagram.
well.
Okay, let me go. Let me go in here
Yes.
for Instagram and line everything up.
All right. What's good? What's happening, folks?
Yeah, talk to the people while I get myself together.
Yeah. So you know what? Honestly, it's been a minute. We just been putting in a lot of work. Helping guide people, helping lead people to uh, their awakening, if you will, and also like just revamping and kind of upgrading things on the business side of our businesses. We got some new things that are definitely happening. So we just been busy, been really productive, and enjoying life at the same time. So with that though, I'm always excited though. I'm always excited about going live, uh, especially with the person that we're going to be talking to. A beautiful soul. Uh, this person is a healer, a seer, and basically a medium between the physical and the spiritual realm to be able to help as well. So it's always an honor for us to do that and hold space and guide. So I'm looking forward to it because her experience was, at least from my perspective, amazing. And it's a conversation definitely worth having. I feel like uh, we don't have it enough, or we really don't get into depth, especially as it relates to the ceremonial space, right? So we're going to do that for sure. And with
Before we
that,
start doing that, I'm gonna need y'all to share this live, and I
hey,
need y'all to help me with housekeeping, right? So if you guys can, where you are, put some ones in the chat so that we can see what the delay is, because we got people that's tuning in from all over the place.
mm-hmm. Yes,
Congrats, y'all! Thank you,
right,
thank you, thank you.
yes.
Yes, go ahead and share this. Can I?
So what's going to be happening is of course, if you're viewing us through Facebook, if you're viewing us through YouTube, we're going to automatically be able to see this. My wife is going to be actually viewing the Instagram comments. Uh,
Yeah, I'm gonna be over here. I'm gonna be talking over here. I'm gonna be
yeah,
talking over
yeah,
here
yes.
because we are streaming in multiple platforms.
Right.
And so on one platform, I can't see what y'all on Instagram is saying. I can't see, in Facebook. So, but it is what it is. If you want your comment to be
Mm-hmm.
seen and possibly highlighted, then you want to
Okay.
definitely make sure that you are viewing this on either Facebook or YouTube,
YouTube. Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
But I'll be trying to get to your comments that y'all be saying in Instagram. Okay. So let's see. So if you guys want to know what the YouTube, it says the YouTube. Hmm. I love your hair today. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I said I was going to do something different. I had somebody over at the house and I was going through some old photographs
Hey.
and I had saw this picture and I was like, wait a minute, my hair was kind of, let me see if I can.
Oh boy.
And then I did. So
You did
thank
that
you.
though. You did. I complimented
Thank you.
you. We went on a. We. I'll just say this because now we really like getting to it. we got a few things coming up. We are going to talk about this at near the end of this too. But
Before
I'm gonna
you
bring
do
it up.
that, before you do that,
I'm
because
gonna
I
bring.
have people over here
I'm
on
gonna bring it up.
Instagram asking what the YouTube is. So let me
Okay,
do
go
that,
ahead.
and
Handle
then
that.
we'll talk
Handle
about what
handle
you talk about
handle
later.
handle that. Go ahead. Handle that. Okay, go ahead.
Because he be wanting to talk about what he be wanting to talk about,
Yes.
and that ain't be what we be on here to talk about.
we are on here to talk about this. But go ahead, though. Okay. It's all good.
Okay, so for my people on YouTube, I mean the people that want to go to YouTube, if you are on Instagram, you can do a few things. You can click the link in my bio, the Easy Tree link in my bio, and just scroll all the way down to the bottom and then hit the YouTube icon.
There you go.
Or you can do youtube.com/BTCH vegan. Take out the I.
Right.
It's the bitch
BTCH.
I'm vegan without the I.
I am VEGAN. Okay, just for a little bit of help.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I believe we
said,
you found it. Okay.
Yeah.
You okay?
She was searching Princella, so that's
okay. Yeah, that's why you ain't found it then.
Okay. Yeah, exactly. Yep. All right.
Okay, so yes, we are live over here.
Yes. Okay.
And you can see the comments over here from there, and then I can see the comments over here. Hey, Janetta on here. Janetta, hey, Janetta, how you doing? Thank y'all for stopping in on this live. Let me explain something to y'all.
All right.
Wait a minute.
Hey, y'all.
Well, hey, Deborah. Hey, Rafinia D. Now, listen, before we say anything, before we do anything, can we do something and then you can come on here and talk about your story, or do you want to talk about your story first?
Oh, yeah. So, no, I just get this out the way because we're going to end up hitting it again later on, but I just had to bring it up because it is that serious. So, like, I was really hinting towards the fact that we're now getting back into some regimens and some things that we used to do not too long ago, right? We just got so busy, and like I said, we were so focused that sometimes you have to hunker down and, you know what I'm saying, just put your head down.
Hey, Bridget.
And make it happen, right? So early this morning, we got up because in California, the temperature has been reaching 108, 109 degrees, right? Which was 109, almost 110 degrees today, at least in our area. So we beat the sun, or at least that heat, okay? Because the sun was out, but at least we beat that heat. So we got up really, really early. We walked about, 7-8 miles.
When today?
Yeah.
We ain't walked no 8 miles today.
No,
it wasn't today. No, today 5? We did 5.
There you go. We did 5.
Okay, yeah, we did. I'm like 8. No, don't be putting that on me yet.
Right.
No, I couldn't do that today.
Not yet. Yeah, it's all good. So, I mean, I'm talking about with inclines. It was major. So, anyway, I'm saying that to simply say that this is one of the things that brought me to what it is that my wife has been doing for years. She literally has been quantum leaping. And I'm speaking to all of the men now. If your woman, because you know when your woman now is locked in and she tapped in.
I think you're speaking to the men, but you're speaking to the women too.
I'm speaking to the women too, for sure. And you know that you've been in your prayer closet, or you know you've been, you know what I'm saying, at your altar. You've been doing what you needed to do to really tap in. You've been going through your rituals, everything, right? And your partner, it feels like he just standing at a light and he ain't crossing the street. Okay, you understand what I'm saying? That's where I was years and years and years ago, and I felt like, man, my wife is advancing in life. She is making moves, and I feel stagnant, and it feels like I'm going to get left behind if I don't lock in. What she was doing was quantum leaping. She truly was quantum leaping. And so we're going to actually talk about this too near the end of this, because my wife and I just normally, when we get to these modes, it's like, okay, now it's time to lock in. We getting ready to quantum leap, right? And so what she did was when you know, she really, because she's always leading in this, and I'm not mad at it. She's always leading in this, and she was like, instead of us just doing this together, I want to open this up to people that I think it would truly benefit, or for people that really resonate with this. We're going to actually have a 21-day quantum leap challenge. It's really a restart button for a lot of people that may feel stuck or whatever else is coming up. We're gonna give you the real information for it.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that later.
Right. But this
I appreciate that.
earlier today was one of those things that made me think about it. We doing 5 miles, we walking. I'm talking about we now. Our minds are clear. We getting creative. We able to, you know what I'm saying, come up with some things that we couldn't come up with about some stuff that we was just working with and dealing with as we focus in on the business. I'm saying, gentlemen, don't get left behind. I'm gonna say it again just one more time, then we can go ahead.
And then I'm gonna say something to the women.
My man, I have prepared something to get you out of that rut, and it's called the Sovereign Brotherhood Experience. I'm just dropping that right there in your lap, but it's definitely for us to get hype. What's up? Let's go.
Well, the thing that I just wanted to say to the women, you said men don't get left behind. Women don't get stuck looking behind. Don't get stuck
there it is
doing the same thing that you've been doing, thinking you about to get different results, because you're not. You have to do something different to get different results. That's I know you heard that before, and you probably don't want to hear it again.
Right, but it is the truth, right?
But the truth is the truth. Yeah. It is levels to this. It is levels to this. And so I just want to welcome everybody here. But before we welcome everybody here, can we do the intro? Can we let the intro go and then come back and welcome everybody?
Bet. Let's do it.
You know, Zeno been slipping.
Okay, let's go then. Let's go since I'm slipping. Let me get back on track. You ready?
Yes.
All right, let's go. There we go.
There we go.
All right.
Welcome. And this, remember I said I wanted to see what the delay was, and so I can truly see the delay from here. Okay.
Yeah. It's different time frames where you know what I'm saying, the feed is coming through for these different platforms, but it's coming through. It's all good. All right.
So
yeah,
today.
Yeah, talk about it. Talk about it now, because we got somebody special on this thing. Wait for now. I don't think they ready for this.
Today. We're going to be doing a live conversation with Shamanka Charlotte Sunfire.
Yeah.
And for some of y'all that saw my my story, I talked just a little bit, you know, about it. You know, tonight, the theme of tonight, we're going to talk about something that really is important for not just healers to hear, or practitioners, but also for everybody that think that they even want to walk the spiritual path.
Man, it's serious.
Right? And the theme of this whole live today is who heals the healer. Right? And so this person, this woman, this beautiful woman that we are getting ready to introduce, she recently chose to come and sit with us in sacred ceremony to open up her 50th year.
Yes.
Through sacred ceremony. Like, well, I said it in the story, but I'll say it again. A lot of people, when the birthday come in, they ready to go to the party. They ready to create the party. They ready to celebrate. And ain't nothing wrong with that.
Right.
Celebrate.
Well, I mean, I could actually give some points on why that might not be good, depending on the situation.
Well, depending on what you choose to do when you celebrate, but still, it's their choice to do it. It's their free will choice to do it.
Yes, that is true.
So if that's what you choose for your life, you choose what you choose for your life. That's the path that you chose to walk down.
Yes.
But Charlotte chose to bring her birthday in sacred ceremony, in surrender, in rebirth, in vulnerability, right? And to say that word vulnerability and be in the space of someone that holds space for so many, like that can be a lot to even be able to trust somebody, because it's so many janky healers out here. It's so many janky shamans, out here. There are good. It is so many janky facilitators out here, right? And so you have to be able to discern where you should be going and sitting and allowing somebody to guide you through. The tool is the tool. It is about the intention of the person that is serving the tool. Do you know what their intentions are? Did you just go on their page and they just told you that they was doing this, but they ain't showing you that they doing this? That it makes a difference. Right. Like, where's your social proof? That's all I'm saying. But anyway, let's get back to this.
Yes.
I would like to introduce Charlotte. But before we introduce Charlotte, y'all, this is about to be a surprise for Charlotte too.
Okay.
So we went ahead and edited some footage, some clips from.
Okay, yeah, I'm glad you said that.
Her ceremony.
Okay, yeah,
go ahead. You have it in here, right?
Yeah, I got. Yep, I'm finna snatch it up and put it up
cool.
now. So
okay,
hold on, yeah. I want to make sure I do that.
So we went ahead and edited some clips from her sacred ceremony, her Bufo ceremony. We're gonna talk about the first night of her ceremony, and because she did a private. Can y'all hear us?
Y'all can hear us now. It's here. You just looking at the delay, but yeah, I had to go ahead and get it proper.
Yeah, so. Zeno. Didn't I say Zeno was slipping earlier?
Yes, you did.
I said
what
Zeno
I said
was slipping earlier, and he talking about some he not, and I know dang on well.
Yeah.
Some of y'all probably was like, leave Zeno alone.
Yeah. So okay, let me do one other thing, and then I'll make sure we good. All right.
Did you? Oh boy! Did you just show a clip?
I had to put it in there. I had to get it in there. I had to get it in there.
Yes. We can't hear you. They said video is not playing.
I know. They can hear us when.
Can you hear us now? Put some ones
when they see us, they can hear us.
Put some ones in the chat because I'm looking over here and I wanted to see it from y'all. He keeps saying, "Yeah, I'm not slipping." I need to know if y'all can hear. Put some ones in the chat if y'all can hear us. Because ain't no need of us playing no video if you can't.
It's on and popping.
Who said yes? I said put some ones in the chat. Somebody could be saying yes to somebody else. They go to yes
right there. You got all the comments.
No, ones in the chat.
Okay, put ones in the chat.
Ones in the chat.
Let's get some ones in the chat if
yes
you can hear us.
Okay. Something else.
Okay.
Ones in the chat.
Okay.
Is it the ones that said yes that didn't put the ones
there
in the
you
chat?
Go.
Okay, good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, y'all be the ones that don't be opening up reading y'all emails.
Like I get to it. The same thing. I get
all
to
right,
it.
So y'all can hear me. I see some ones in the chat. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and play a portion of clips of her ceremony. This is her first time seeing it, and then we'll go ahead and introduce Charlotte.
There you go. All right.
Surrender. Release. Surrender.
Oh, oh, hey, me. He, ya, si, ki, lo, ko, lo, ya, si, ki. Let, ho, let, ho, let, ho. Woo, baby. I know, right? I know we get it, right? Woo, woo. Equal exchange. Equity. Equity.
I'm done. I'm done.
You going in deeper. Oh my gosh.
All right. Ooh.
Ooh.
I don't know about y'all, but for me, that was powerful. That was
Yeah.
powerful.
Yeah.
Ooh, so with that being said, what better time than for us to introduce Shamanka, Charlotte, Sunfire.
Ah!
Come on in here, Charlotte.
There we go with it.
Hey.
Look at them comments, man. It's
Let's
going down.
Are she unmuted?
Okay, hold on.
Unmute her. Hold on, let it unmute you.
All right.
Okay, can
So
you hear
I think
us?
we can hear you now.
Can you hear us?
Peace. Peace. Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, we can hear you. Hey, you look
Peace.
cute.
Peace. Peace. Peace.
Oh my
I'm still,
God.
I'm still flying high. I'm still on, the elevation. I'm still on
Yes,
the elevation.
yes,
The
that's what I'm
plane
talking
hasn't landed yet.
about. See, that's what I'm
It
talking about.
hasn't landed yet.
Listen, when you go deep into the
Yes.
spiritual realm and you are in the spiritual realm a lot, then it's like you walk between the realms. Period. You know
Yes.
what I'm saying? You're tapped in, and when you came in this week, you not this week, but when you came in, you went deep multiple times in the medicine.
Yes.
We're gonna talk about that, but
Mm-hmm.
before we talk about that, let us know who is Charlotte Sunfire.
Well, Charlotte is just simply Charlotte. Sunfire is just simply Sunfire. I am a shamanka. A shamanka is just a shaman that is a woman. Okay? A woman who have healed her past, know about the wounded, and is in the revealing and
Mm-hmm.
healing. You
Hmm.
know? Walking this
Mm-hmm.
walk, this medicine walk, this sacred journey. Going in between two worlds,
Hmm.
this natural world, the spiritual world, being able to go in between and
Yeah.
Yeah.
still know that there's still work to do.
Ha. Wow. That's
Listen, that's the
Mhm.
thing.
there. You go.
The work don't stop. I remember before we talk about how you found us and stuff, I remember sitting with someone that had sat in two journeys with us. And we were
Mhm.
sitting down, we were having a conversation, and the thing that they said out their mouth was, "Oh, listen, I done healed everything that I need to heal, and now it's time for me to help others heal." I didn't plan on laughing. It's like my soul must have laughed because before I knew it, I laughed and I said, "Wow, is that what you think?" You got it twisted
Mhm.
because as long as you live, it's gonna be
Mhm.
work to do. It's gonna be
Yes.
new traumas. It's gonna be new
Mhm.
circumstances, right? It's gonna be new
Mhm.
patterns,
Yeah.
all of that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so for you to say that you know that it's still work
Yes.
to be done,
Yeah.
it says a lot. Because if somebody around here talking about something, they done did all the work that they need to do, don't nobody need to be doing saying that until they know they really getting ready to cross over into the spiritual realm and leave this physical realm.
Yeah.
Period. Them the
Yeah.
only ones that really need to be
No.
saying it.
Yeah.
When
What's
you
really
know,
popping?
you
Yeah.
know what we know.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same
Yes.
time, I would like for you to let the people know, how did you find us, or how did we find you?
I found the Zenos. I found y'all in the social media streets. Yes, in the social media streets. Yes, I found you. I don't know if it was Facebook first or Instagram. It
Hmm.
was one or the other or both. You know, and
Okay.
I'm like, oh yeah, yeah. So I had been following you too for a while. If you look and see, I'm
Mm-hmm.
in your database.
You in
I'm
my
in your
database?
database.
Okay.
I'm in there.
Yeah. You say
Oh
I'm in
yeah.
there. I'm locked
Oh
in.
yeah.
So I'm in there.
You
Right.
know, I hear you.
Because yes, because for one, there's not many of us who step forward who say we are shamans, especially women of color, you
Mm-hmm.
know?
Mm-hmm.
And so to see my kindred sister, my connected sister, my brother, and my new nephew, you know,
Okay.
y'all the Trinity, the divine mother, the divine father, and the divine son.
Mm.
Y'all
Okay.
carried me through because, yeah, y'all carried me through because doing this work, when doing this work, it can pull on you.
Hmm.
It can pull on you to the point where my first night, I don't want to do this no more.
I know we gonna talk about that. Don't be giving them up the goods yet.
She go
Don't
look.
be giving up the goods
That's what I'm
yet.
saying. That's what
You
I'm
ready to
saying.
get to it?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Before we get to it, can you please let the people know? Because right, you do this work. You walk between them.
Yes.
So, you don't have to be, you know, per se fully immersed in the spiritual realm to be able to see and experience
Yeah.
the spiritual realm on this side. What was it about us that made you say, these are the
Right.
people that
Right.
I want to guide me through my 50th rebirth?
And I have to say this too before you go in, is because she's also
Hmm.
walking amongst powerful healers as well. So, I think that speaks volumes, and it also kind of mirrors the archetype of the ones that came before us that were major healers, like a Jesus. Jesus had to step away from the crew, right?
Hmm.
He had to constantly
Yeah.
step away from the disciples. He found himself in the wilderness or in the desert, just in a place of isolation in order to just get clear. And so, like, for
Hmm.
me, understanding that, yo, like, you got people next to you that could take you in and probably have in the past. But being so that you actually move in this space, you are a guide and a light for others, to
Hmm.
help them move through their awakening. We just felt it honor and a privilege to be able to,
Hmm.
right, serve and to also support and guide you. So that was a really good question to ask, because that was in my heart. Like, man, like, why did like, why us? You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying?
Hmm.
Yeah.
So I definitely was led. It was in my spirit. I was led and directed too. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad that I was obedient and listened to, right? Because for this elevation, it took this
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
for
Mm-hmm.
me to sit there, because what y'all received was a wounded soldier,
Hmm.
okay, who was on the battlefield, who needed recovery, who needed to
Wow.
be, you know, you talking about don't tell them, but that hand, that hit,
Hmm.
that light, you know what I'm saying? You was
Yes.
repairing that hit. That I
Hmm.
was in the right hands.
Mm.
Couldn't nobody else have done that.
Mm.
This
Wow.
is different. This is uncomparable to all my ring light keep going out
That's
stuff.
okay.
You
You
see
you
it
look
flicker.
good
That's
still.
what it is.
That's okay.
Right,
Okay.
you still shining,
And
sis. You
so,
still good.
well, thank you.
Yeah.
So it's uncomparable to any other journey because this right here, this journey wasn't about the world need love, the world need peace, the message is about love. No, this was
Mm.
strictly different. You do you hear me?
I hear you.
Mm-hmm.
Strictly different. On assignment, on a mission, to keep
Mm-hmm.
me intact, to recharge, to give me back that energy,
Mm-hmm.
to restore and to renew and to be birthed into the 50s. I said, I have to call, I have to ask.
Mm.
And that's what I did. I asked.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
You came
Wow.
back.
That's
Y'all came back. Okay?
yeah.
Yeah.
That's one thing you
Mm
did say. You said, "I thought you forgot about me." You said, "I thought you
hmm.
forgot about me,"
Yeah, I
because you
was a
said
little
you
confused
reached
about
out.
that too.
Okay, so she reached out to me. This was a while ago,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And said that
Hmm.
she wanted us to help birth her into her 50s. And I said, we talked about the date.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, well, let's wait till we get a little closer to that date. And then we'll go ahead and we'll reach out and schedule it and do it like that. And so she
Okay.
said, yeah. So in that, apparently she was waiting on me to reach out to her to say, hey, you still ready to
Mm.
roll?
Okay.
You still ready to fly? You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? And
Okay.
so I did. And she was like, wow, I was hoping that she didn't forget about me.
Wow.
And
Okay.
no, I didn't forget
Hmm.
about you. I don't forget a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm grateful that
Mm.
you trusted us and
Yes.
you came in this space in Gaia's Oasis. Let's talk about that. Gaia's Oasis Sanctuary. What was it like for you just coming into the space? Where was your mindset
The,
at?
the ambiance, the peace, the serenity, the space where you can surrender and receive. That's a whole portal too. No, when you take them into the ceremony, that's a whole different portal. It changes. If they haven't been there, they need to come. Okay, it
Thank you.
changes. Oh my,
Thank you.
it and not only that, y'all change.
Mm.
Y'all change as well. Okay,
Yeah.
Okay,
it's
okay,
real. It's
okay.
real. It's
Yeah.
real.
Thank you. Did you have
Mhm.
something you wanted to say,
Well,
or?
I just wanted to say that knowing that the date had finally been confirmed, and what I'm saying, for her to actually reach the destination and to come through, into the space physically. And I'm just gonna be real, like she carries this spirit, and I don't mean this in a disrespectful way. I mean this in the most respectful way that I could possibly convey, because I was raised by my grandmother.
Mhm.
She has this loving spirit that, just like, even before she even says one word, you just feel like you could just lay your head on her chest and just let everything go. Like a mother, like a grandma, like, no,
Uh-huh.
for real, like a
Yeah.
very seasoned woman with wisdom about everything. And that heart
Mhm.
underneath it, you could feel that energy. And
Yeah,
so
I
when
see it.
she came in, I knew that it was going to be a lot that she had to release and unload, but at the same time, she wouldn't be empty to the point where I just knew she would be able to even support herself in the releasing,
Mhm.
because of the wisdom. It's like, I know how much I need to let go. I know what I need to tap into. I'm here to surrender and find out what that is, and I'm gonna hold decorum for that. It was seasoned. It was a veteran in the space. Uh, Within the spiritual realm is what I experienced. But before you opened your mouth, that's what
Mm.
I felt. I felt that. And so it was the weight of things that others had brought to you that you carried, and you dump some of that, right? Some of that residue off of you, period. And
Yes.
it was just when I say it was beautiful, it was probably one of the most smoothest and easiest ceremonies we've ever had to walk through. And I kept saying that to my wife. I said, "Boy, this was smooth right here. This just was, man." I used to go ahead and I used to drink back in the day, boy. So you got some real alcohols that taste like water. It's smooth like water, ain't it? There's no real heavy effects. I'm just simply saying
Mhm.
it was that smoothness where everything flowed, everything showed up the way that it was supposed to, and the way that you carried, right? The sacred medicines, all of that. It was beautiful.
Yeah, Janetta
It
said,
was beautiful.
wow, love it. Rafinia D said, yes, it's a healing space. Come on. Now,
Yeah.
wisdom
Yeah.
healing.
Right?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Okay, all
for
right.
real.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So now you're in the space.
Mm.
And so usually when people come into the space, we like for them to get the travel up off of them, right? Instead of going
Okay.
directly into sitting with the medicine. And she came down from Arizona at the time. And
Hmm.
so you came into space, you were able to relax. We did a little grounding and we did a little talking and, understanding as far as ceremonial
Mhm.
stuff and where you felt like you were in your life. So now let's go to the ceremony.
Oh boy.
Is this something that you wanted to say before or?
No, no. I mean, just even that our introduction to each other was blessed. That's really what I was speaking on.
Okay.
Her energy carries volumes. You could feel that love. Period. So that speaks volumes.
Okay,
Thank
and
you.
I want to say this too, for the people that may know, people that may not know, when people come and sit in the sacred space, I am on the sacred medicines. Zeno is not on the medicine, even though people feel like he's on the medicine.
Hmm.
It's because he's walked so many times, you know what I'm saying, across that realm in this realm while being in the physical realm. He's crossed that veil so many times. Just even with his voice, he's crossed that veil with his voice before we even was
Yes.
doing this work. His voice was bringing people across the veil before he was even doing anyway. He was doing the work, but not knowing he was doing the work. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And so, when we speak about our perspectives and what we experience, he's speaking from a perspective of not sitting with the medicine,
Right.
right?
Right.
And I am speaking from the perspective
Hmm.
of sitting
Hmm.
with the medicine.
Hmm.
And so, hey, hey, hey. And so we got some more people coming in over here on Instagram. So
Hmm.
I'll say it again. If you guys want to be able to see the screen a little larger, I guess. You know what I'm saying? I would probably say if you want to go, or you want your comments to possibly be seen
Yeah.
on
Red and saying
screen,
yeah.
read and seen on screen, then you want to hop over here off of Instagram and hop on YouTube
Or
or
Facebook.
Facebook. You can
Hmm.
get there a couple ways. You can either click the Easy Tree link in my bio, scroll all the way to the bottom, and click the YouTube or the Facebook link, and then you'll be able to get there from there. Or everything is BTCH. I'm vegan.com. That's
Hmm.
it. So it'll just be YouTube / that, Facebook / that, all that.
Hmm.
Right?
Hmm.
All right. Boom. So let's talk about the medicine. So before
Hmm.
we serve the medicine, we sit with a sacred medicine by the name of Hape. And Hape is an indigenous snuff and it is from the Amazonian rainforest. And so it does a few things before ceremony, right?
Hmm.
It for one, it helps to ground you, but it also helps to clear the path for you to
Hmm.
go deeper.
Yes.
It protects you, help protects you in the spiritual realm. It is a clearing, right? So some people may cough, some people may purge.
Hmm.
And so it also brings in calm and it brings in peace.
Yes.
So we sat with that medicine first. Did you
Hmm.
want to say anything about your
Experience with it. Yes.
experience with Hape in the space?
Can, can I dial back just a little bit? Let me
Of
dial
course.
back.
Yes. Please.
Because, baby, that God's breath, woo! That God's breath, that cleansing that we did, if they don't know nothing about God's breath, they better find out. And they need to get some from Shaman Vision because she got that God's breath. And when I tell you that it alone is a sacred medicine, it is a sacred smoke, it is cleansing, it is clearing, it is liberating, it is freeing. That alone takes weight off of you. Have you feeling light as a feather? Because I was like, oh, I just feel. Oh, I began to feel light. I thought I was going to levitate. I began to feel so light. Oh, ooh, that guy's breath. Woo, woo. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. I had to dial back to the first sacred medicine that I stepped into when I came there. Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Beautiful.
Thank you.
It's
Thank you
beautiful.
so much
Yes.
for that. I really, really appreciate that. I'll be trying to tell the people, listen, that I know what it do in the spiritual
Hmm.
realm. So I know what it do in that in the physical realm. God's breath is amazing. I
Yes.
have some. Yeah. It's no
Yes.
joke. I go
Yes.
out and I
Yes.
harvest those herbs. I created, spirit
Mhm.
gave me that.
Yeah.
You know,
Hmm.
that
Yes, it's beautiful. It's yours.
clean.
It's beautiful. And thank you for sharing it with us. Thank you for sharing it with us. For those who are space holders, facilitators, shamans, shamankas, whatever you want to be, you need that. We need to even give some to the church.
Mm.
It's beautiful. It's
Listen
Uh-huh.
it's
here.
beautiful.
Go down
It's
the aisle
beautiful.
with that and see what happened.
Oh man.
Yes,
Yes, for real
yes,
though. For real though.
Wow. Well, again, so I just want to say
yes.
this because, just to
I
quickly.
just want before you say that, I
Okay.
just want to say this.
Okay.
I want to say
Go
thank you
ahead.
for thanking me for sharing it because when I first was creating it, it was only in ceremony.
Hmm.
Only in
Hmm.
ceremony because for one, the black sage, when it gets so hot out here, it burns up.
Yeah.
So it comes a
Hmm.
point in the summer to
Yeah.
where
Wait.
ain't gonna be no God's
Yeah.
breath
Yeah.
until you
Yeah.
know what I'm
The next
saying next
season.
season.
Yeah.
And so that rest
Mhm.
of that God's breath, I'll be having to hold on to that so I can
Yeah.
make sure I have some in ceremony until the harvest comes back around. But
Man, I just want to say this though because uh Sunfire, here's the thing. When you said, man, you could even take some of this stuff to the church, I think just to kind of enlighten a little bit. I'm not gonna go too deep because we got to have this conversation. But you brought this up, and it just struck something in me because what is being highlighted as it relates to this scent, the sacred ingredients, that mixture that you spoke on. Uh, I don't think people really understand how ancient this goes back to. And our brothers and sisters that are in the
Mhm.
church, if you really look and you really know that word, then you'll know that the person that was to prepare the way for the one, his father, John the Baptist's father's job was at the altar of incense. Now, I'm making this connection because we're talking about a fragrance from natural plants, right? Different herbs. There's a mixture of things, ingredients, which we know in the word. Hey, God say, send somebody here, and I need you to take this with you. Take two pounds of this, take 5 ounces of this, take the. He wasn't just telling them, or Source wasn't just telling them to take this stuff just to take it. It had a purpose.
Right.
It was there to set the atmosphere. It was there, depending on that mixture, to literally break things off of people spiritually. This ain't no scary, right, frightening horror flick that we trying to invest in when we talk about just fragrances, right? Because they have spiritual, they carry spiritual weight in the spiritual realm and in this physical realm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
It brings along with it a
Mhm.
frequency and a vibration that can break the back of the enemy.
mm-hmm. Can I just say this really quickly to bring it into even more perspective?
Hmm.
People may say it, people may not say it. Some people may heard this, some people may not have heard this, but y'all about to hear it again from me. You're gonna keep hearing it from me because people forget because we in this physical realm and we get so attached to this physical realm. But I need y'all to understand something. It is the spiritual realm that influences this physical realm. It is the unseen realm
Hmm.
that influences the physical realm. Things are manifested in the unseen realm
Hmm.
before it is manifested in the physical realm. So that's what
Hmm.
we're talking about. The
Hmm.
unseen realm. Just because we can't see it don't mean it ain't there. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Spirit realm is there.
Mhm.
There's light energies. There are dark energies
Hmm.
in the
Hmm.
spiritual realm,
Hmm. Hmm.
all created by God.
Hmm.
Both are necessary for balance,
Hmm.
period.
Hmm.
Right? So when you go into the spiritual realm, you
Hmm.
always want to use that as an
You gotta be
opportunity.
prepared, baby. Hmm.
Use it as an opportunity to go into the unseen realm
Hmm.
to see some things that you were not aware of in this physical realm.
Hmm.
Get down to the root causes of what's blocking you in
Hmm.
this physical realm,
Hmm.
and then come back in this physical realm and integrate the things that you learned. That's
Yes.
the way to go about this. So, now, thank you for uh, noticing that this was a sacred medicine because
Hmm.
some people come in and they just be like, "Woo!" They don't know like what it is. We have people come in here
Wow.
and just get hit with that God's breath and just bust out crying. They be like, "Damn, I didn't even." I'm talking about they ain't even coming for ceremony.
Right. Yeah, this
They're not
just
even
us.
coming for
Yeah,
ceremony.
yeah,
You
coming
know what I'm
through. They just
saying? Just
coming
coming
through.
through. They don't, I
Yeah.
don't even understand. I've had
Hmm.
people use
Mhm.
the sacred stuff in
Hmm.
their homes
Hmm.
or salons
Hmm.
or stuff like that. We spray
Hmm.
ourselves with it every time we get ready to leave the house. When we come back
Hmm.
in the house, we
Hmm.
keep some in the
Hmm.
car. We
Hmm.
burn it through the house because we know and we see we in the
Hmm.
unseen realm,
Hmm.
and I
Hmm.
see what it do in the
Yeah.
unseen
It'll
realm.
create some
So
act
it
right, won't
does.
it?
Oh my
It'll create
God!
some act right. You run into some spirits that's way off kilter, totally unbalanced,
Mhm.
out here wilding. You better cover yourself.
Yes, yes.
So that's how deep that runs. So
Mhm.
I thank you.
Thank you. Janetta said it's everything. Thank
Yeah.
you, Janetta.
Yeah. Hmm.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So now
Mhm.
we sat with, oh, did you talk about the hape yet? Your experience with the hape ceremony?
So it was beautiful. The hot face ceremony was beautiful. Um, that's a shaman too. Shaman Zeno, Oracle Zeno, Sia Zeno. Okay, he laid them pillars on me. The four of them, right? Am I right? Is it four? Oh yeah. Oh, yes, 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 yes. And can I give him just one pillar? Can I tell him one? Love, 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 love,
Hmm.
love. And all the other ones matter too.
Yeah.
But I'll let because he gonna put it out there. He's going
Yeah.
to train the next people on Hoppe. He's going to train them. You gotta do it. You
Yeah.
gotta do it.
Oh
It's
yeah.
a mandate for you to do it.
See. Well, let me speak on that real quick. So, um, the course is created, and we're preparing for the launch. those four pillars, a lot of people that have actually come into ceremony have experienced that through the Hape ceremony. It's not just for the Hape ceremony. These four pillars can be actually translated over into a really good roadmap for you to be able to navigate this life. Okay. She mentioned the first one,
Mhm.
the first pillar, which is love. So that alone, if you just focus on that in real life, right, in real time, and you focus on love, you'll be able to navigate through this world a whole lot better,
Mhm.
right? So
Yes.
I wanna thank you for that. I want to thank you for highlighting that, and thank you for mentioning that. That just goes to show that it is appreciated and that it's felt. What comes from the heart, it reaches the heart, and so I truly
Yes.
appreciate you, Shamanka, because and I did a little bit of research on that too. So that was blessed. You blessed me with that. Yeah.
Okay,
So.
so let me just say this. After the Hape ceremony, I do my shamanic prayer. After the shamanic prayer, we sit with the medicine. I actually sit with the medicine right after I'm served Hape. So by the time I do my shamanic prayer before I serve the medicine, I have already taken the medicine. So I'm already sitting in the medicine, and the medicine is now working within. Once the participant takes their sacred medicine, then I go and I clear my way. But I know that they're still safe because they're in the space with Zeno.
Mhm.
And so there was a point in time where I went into my sacred space so that I can clear my space. And what I mean when I say clear my space, I'm human, just like everybody else. I deal with stuff just like everybody else. And a true healer knows that they should not be bringing their shit into the space
Mhm.
of helping somebody else guide, because the unseen realm
Mhm.
influences the seen realm. And now you
Mhm.
getting ready to go into the unseen realm, and we're not trying to rev up nothing that ain't supposed to be revved up in
Exactly.
the unseen realm. So I
Yes.
go and I clear my way first before I go and try to help anybody else clear their way. So I just be like, can y'all just leave me alone for a little while
Mhm.
so I can get my stuff together?
You know what that's called, right? That's actually called the mirror, right? From the mirror to the window. So, in essence, before you try to guide, lead, direct anybody, you go to the mirror first and you go
Mm,
within to
mm,
examine
mm,
yourself. So that way,
Yes.
once you're done clearing your way, and coming in alignment and accountability with the things that you have and have not done. You've moved in love and given yourself grace and mercy, and you've forgiven yourself for all of those things and cleared your way. Then you'll be able to look outside, right? Look out of the window and then start speaking on other people's issues or guiding, right? And directing and assisting others outside of your home, outside of your space. So, in essence, if you feel like you being called to this, because there's some real, true spiritual healers on this live right now, if you really plan on doing this for real, the real work is going to always be you centered on yourself. That's what this interview is about. Shamanka came, she could have stayed where she was, moving and helping serve and supporting people. But she said, hey, yo, this kind of got weighty. I had to come in and release some stuff.
mhm.
And that means that she knew, oh, okay. All right, now it's time for me to really get that full length mirror now. I got to go in and I got to deal with me before I touch, say, pray, do whatever with anybody else. I got to make sure I handle the mirror first and then I can look outside of the window and deal with people outside of the house.
Yeah, that was good right there.
Yeah.
Thank you, babe.
Yes.
And with that being said,
Yes.
I was
Yes.
upstairs. When I'm upstairs and I'm clearing my way, I am also tapped into what's going on downstairs. And sometimes I'll be upstairs like, oh my God, when I go downstairs. Oh. they about to make me work. They about to put my ass to work, and I'm about to have to put they ass to work. And
Uh-huh.
sometimes I'd be like so excited, be wanting to just hurry up and just go downstairs, hurry up and go downstairs because I know it's about to be the bomb. This was one of those times
Mm.
to where I was like, let me just hurry up and go downstairs. Let me just, her journey is gonna be beautiful. Her journey is beautiful. Her journey, you already know,
Yes.
already know, right? Already know. Right? I
Yes.
just kept saying that.
Yes.
But Spirit kept having to say, calm your ass down.
Mm.
Continue to clear your way. And then
Ooh, I had to
go
tell you to
into
lay it down,
lay it
huh?
down, lay it down. Then go into the ceremonial space. So
Mhm.
I just want to hear from you and Zeno's perspective on the ceremonial space and
Wow.
what was going on with you when the medicine kicked in, because you have sat with this medicine many times before, but
Mhm.
this time in this space was completely different than when you sat with it before, right?
Mhm.
Can we
Yeah.
talk about that a
Yeah.
little bit?
Yes. Absolutely. So, oh, I remember taking the medicine and covering up my eyes and laying down. And then, as I'm just there, medicine, I feel a tap. Woo. Because I feel touches. You know, I feel touches, and I'm like, woo! And so Zeno, he comes over, he says, what was that? What was that about? So what was that about? You remember that,
Uh-huh. I sure
Zeno?
do. I
Coming
sure
over?
do.
And and so me thinking, I'm thinking to myself, in my natural mind, like, how I'm gonna tell him that I'm feeling I'm like, I
Uh-huh.
gotta go to the bathroom. Because I did have to go to the bathroom. So I went to the bathroom.
Mhm.
Then I came back and I told him I'm feeling touches. I felt the touch. That woo, I felt the touch on my head.
Mhm.
All the energy. I felt so much. I even felt
Mm.
it was like, I don't know how, if when you was a kid, if you ever laid under the covers and you was able, I don't know if this is just my experience, but you're able to touch the sheet and the electricity
Oh
Yes.
or
yes.
go across the, yes. And so it was like zip, zip, zip,
Mm.
all in the crown, all in the third eye, just all of the zip, zip. You can just feel it, like all of that energy.
Uh-huh.
And also while I'm there too, I see this pattern,
Mm.
and I
Mhm.
keep seeing it, like flashes of this pattern, right? And then when you come down, you had on the pattern that I kept seeing. I kept saying, I saw that. I saw it. I saw it. I saw it. So you had on the garment you had on. I saw it in the medicine. I saw it.
Mm,
Yeah.
yes.
It's deep. It's
Yeah.
so
And you
deep.
and the funny thing is what I had on was not what I had on when I went upstairs.
You
And when
know,
I got ready to
that's
go
right.
downstairs, I tried to go downstairs twice, and Spirit said no. Go put on something else. And I started walking again. Spirit said, I said no. Go
Mhm.
back and put on something else. And so when I went and put on something else,
Wow.
I came down and she said, I saw that. I saw that. And so I said, okay, I already see how this is about to
Mm.
go.
Yeah, that was
Tapped in,
confirmation. Yeah.
connected in the spiritual realm.
Yeah.
That was
Mhm,
out cold. But Zeno,
mhm.
what was your perspective from that?
Right. Well, the thing was is that first of all, um, your spirit was just real chill. It was real smooth. I think Hape from because understand she serves these medicines as well, so she has a relationship with these medicines. So the initial aspect of her going through her journey, she was laying there on the mat, and everything was. When I say it was like she wasn't sleeping, but she was laying like you would lay a baby down, just she was laying real calm. And then all of a sudden she went, whoo, like this and touched her head. And I immediately being a right, being a guide, I'm like, okay, I don't want to be too abrupt when I approach. So and that's a major key for all of the space holders, for people that
Mhm.
say they really want to do this work. You have to learn how to regulate your own energy. You can't be bringing frantic, right, extra excited, anxious energy to a space where you may see a reaction from a participant, it's okay, right? Because you know ultimately overall everything is covered. If you moving in the right spectrum, right, of light, we represent the
Mhm.
light side of the light spectrum. So we already know what side we on. So when I seen you jump like that, Shamaka, I was like, okay, I know I gotta approach and find out what it is. So I tried to go over there as smoothly as I could and go, okay, so hey, what is that actually about? What's going on? What's happening?
Mm-hmm.
You begin to
Yep.
explain,
Yep.
and it got a little deeper and went. It was like spirit took both. You know how y'all get in the amusement parks and they let the shoulder pad thing down?
Yeah.
That's what happened. When she started talking,
Yeah.
them shoulder pads came down, that harness came down and locked us in, and she started talking, and we just went on a spiritual ride. When I say a spiritual ride, it was just like we just started going. I said, oh boy, this the first kickoff. This is the
Mhm.
first part of the journey right here.
Mhm.
It was
Yeah.
blessed. I like for you to actually share how that gesture and what was happening to you when I went to go check and you started explaining what everything turned into.
Yeah. And then I think I went back into the silence again.
Mm-hmm.
And then we start talking about what I feel, you know, what I feel that what I have felt it before, right? I
Mm-hmm.
felt it before sometimes, but I'm feeling it now. And so in my mind, I'm thinking, is this my outcome? Right? Because I'm feeling this vibration. I feel this vibration. I can feel it. And so me and you talk about it. We talk about it. He's like, what is it? And I said, well, it feels like what I'm worried about is if it's going to be me later on in life, if it's going to be Parkinson's.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And you asked the
Mm-hmm.
question, you said, is it in your family? And then that took me to a great aunt.
Hmm.
And then how the way you walked me through that and helped me process it, it was like, I'm like really, like, I'm like, it feel like the vibration of life. This is the vibration of life. And so I get it. And I'm still integrating and exploring that. But just how the way it took us on that yeah, it took us there, okay?
Yes,
So
it
this is what I'm
did.
gonna say. Like the medicine. So I know as a shamaka that my medicine can change on people. Your medicine can take people's tongue and give them a different language, or they can give them a different experience. Your medicine changed.
Mhm.
Your medicine is very powerful.
Mm.
Your
Thank you.
medicine,
Thank you.
yes, very powerful.
Thank you.
Yes. And so it took me with honor, yes, with honor. It took
Hmm.
me into a space right then and there, dropped me into a scene with my great aunt and me. And I
Mm.
was there in that scene, and he held such space for me while I'm there that I'm able to come out and talk
Uh-huh.
through it with him,
Mm-hmm.
as we talking about it. And it was beautiful.
Man,
It was
Wow.
beautiful.
I want to highlight one thing that you mentioned. Uh,
Okay.
the one thing that you really mentioned, because you mentioned part of it was you said this feeling that I'm feeling. It feels like first you said I'm wondering if this is me, right? And if I'm gonna have to deal with this. And so I wasn't prepared for what you had said next. I was just thinking, okay, anything but that. But then you said I'm concerned about, this Parkinson's thing, this disease, right? And so I
Mhm.
asked, was it
Mhm.
was it basically trying to figure out was it something in the bloodline that had been showing up? Because in my mind, I'm going, okay, so I know exactly what we getting ready to break down. It's showing up for it to be broke down.
Right.
Hmm. But
Mhm.
it's something much
Mhm.
different. So as we begin to talk, you started talking about the feeling. You said, "I feel this vibration. This vibration. It's reminding me of the way that my great uh, auntie, right? My great
Mhm.
auntie would
Mhm.
shake." She had Parkinson's. Oh, wow. But you said, after you explained that, then you said it's like the vibration of life. And when you said that, it was like spirit literally dropped on me a totally different perspective to take you out of that worry and angst. It was like, I'm not denying that. First, spirit is not denying what you felt and what you were connected to. But that's one aspect of what it is that you experience from that vibration, especially since you gave the connection to who it was connected to in your family.
Mhm.
But we started
Mhm.
walking down a totally different pathway, and it was somewhat like, what does that vibration of life represent? Because now great auntie then showed up. What did great auntie do? Did great auntie do something for her to show up? And for this feeling, this vibration, and the shaking that you're feeling, really, that was more of a signal and a symbol of what the deeper root cause was. Can you explain what that deeper rooted
Yeah,
cause was that the medicine brought us to? Because that was deep.
Yes. Me speaking my truth and somebody trying to feed me a lie
Mm.
and then upset with me because I won't receive the lie
mm.
and I wanted to stand in my truth.
Okay.
So
All
yeah.
right. So you see, I'm excited. I'm like, let's just grab that and hold it right there for a second. Did y'all hear what she just said? When she was younger, her great auntie tried to feed her something that was false. It was not a truth.
Mm.
And at that young age, she stood in her truth, and she's going to explain what it is, but she stood. Now, this is the real term of standing on business, y'all. Because for one, that's somebody older than you. They in your family, they're respected, or at least I know the way that
Great
everything
aunt,
came
that's your
down.
grandma sister.
That's what I'm saying. So
And
it's a
you
certain level of
and she looked
respect.
like my grandma
Yeah,
sister.
yes,
Catherine.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a certain level of respect that's coming with that. But instead of taking the lie, she stood on business and was like, that ain't really how I'm rocking with that. And
Mhm.
then there
Mhm.
was an outcome from great auntie that literally then wrote a signature in her that she was unaware of, and it showed up in ceremony for it to be released because of what had been carried throughout her life. Understand, this was a significant thing because this was also her 50th birthday. This was graduation for her. This was elevation
Yeah.
and ascension for her. So it's some things,
Mhm.
when you getting ready to get elevated, you're gonna have
Can't
to
take
first
that
of
with
all
you. Can't take it
confront.
with you.
You're gonna have to confront that truth, right? That was holding you down, that was moving you on a subconscious level and making you react and do things that's contrary to what you have in your heart in the way that you really would like to move. Your real true intentions. She
Yeah.
had to go to the root cause of
Mhm.
that signature. Sis, can you tell them what that was? Can you really break that down for them?
So about what happened. So
Well,
when I was a child,
mhm.
what?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
specifically, it was what your great aunt said to you that caused you to stand in a particular truth. I want you to talk about that story because that carries on further.
Yes.
So, what did great aunt say to you that even caused all of that?
So so we went. My mother and I, we went to her house, and I don't know if my mother was going to borrow money or pay back money. But my mother, I don't know where she went in that process, but however, it was just me and my great aunt in the house. And she asked me about Santa Claus. And I
Hmm.
told her I don't believe in no Santa Claus. Santa Claus ain't real. And she gave me that look.
Hmm.
Ooh, she looked at me like she gave me a look like I was the evil is of evil.
Hmm.
So it was like a shutdown of my truth. Like I can't speak my truth. I have to live this lie, or I have to believe the lie. But I'm just trying to give you my truth. And so you looking at me
Mm, mm,
as I'm in error, or I'm demonized now because I'm speaking my truth, but you want me to believe the lie. You trying to feed me a lie, I'm trying to feed you the truth. Like, this is the truth. And
mm.
so how it shows up is not showing up in my truth because
Come on.
don't want to be demonized, because I am. I don't know if y'all noticed, my name has been changed to I know me, because I know me and I'm going to stand in that. I know me. You know what I'm saying? I know me. I know what I was giving, the assignment that was placed upon me. And it may not look like anybody else's. It ain't supposed to. It's my walk. It's my journey. It's my truth. It's my truth. You can have your truth, but let me have mine. I'm not going to feed you no lies, and I'm not going to take no lies from you. I'm going to live my truth, and may you live your truth too. If your truth is a lie, so be it. So be it. So be it. So be it. I say,
I
I
hope.
say, I hold.
So
Yes.
understand this. Thank you so much for that. Understand this is that what she was saying was because this was a part of what called her out of her space was now, right? You go through that scenario of showing up and being your authentic self, and then people treating you a certain way because you're standing in your truth. And those become those can become serious blows. And the reason why great auntie showed up the way that she did and she had to show up is because that thing, that interaction was necessary in order for her to now release it so that she could stand even firmer and stronger in her truth to be able to hold this next level, to hold this promotion and this ascension and this elevation. Do y'all understand how deep that runs where your ancestor have to come back and basically apologize to you? Because that's what happened.
Mm-hmm.
And Spirit told me, Spirit said, yo, great auntie, she on the other side and she in all truth. And she recognized
Yep.
that you, through the bloodline, are now at a crossroad of elevation and
In the
ascension.
veil. In the
She
veil. She
yes.
said,
Yep.
oh,
She
she in the
showed up.
veil. Let me go tap her on her crown. Your cards both were in sync. The colors was saying that you were going to your crown chakra.
Yes.
Everything was saying your crown chakra was going to be open.
Mm-hmm.
Period. You was going to be tapped into the divine
Yes.
source of
all.
all. Right.
And oh man,
Yes.
Oh my God. And then
Yes.
we were going to be dealing with the heart chakra.
that's it.
We were going to be dealing with
There you
your
go.
sacral chakra, right?
Mhm.
About how your willpower, your personal will, about
Mhm.
how you feel about yourself when you look in the mirror.
Mhm.
Auntie, great auntie had to show
She had
up,
to come back.
right? Because now you got to get down to the root cause of what Spirit said you was there to work on, what your priority was anyway, because that what was blocking you
Yes.
from getting to where you needed to be.
This
it was
next
stopping
level.
you in your tracks. That signature that she wrote
Yes.
inside of you had
Yes.
you walking around like puppet strings.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you came in this space and she saw you cross the veil, she was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because people always say, oh, I don't know about that ancestor stuff. If you're going to tap into the ancestors, tap only into your healed ancestors. Why?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me why.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you tap into your healed ancestors, how do
Mhm.
you know what to heal? If you're talking about you're here to break generational
Generational.
curses, you need to know what's not healed in the bloodline in order for you to move forward
Yeah.
and
break that thing.
break that thing.
Yeah.
Period.
And so that was good.
Thank you.
I gotta say this because great auntie showed up and initially it was connected to a little bit of fear. Sunfire had some fear. It was, man, am I gonna be dealing with this? Nah. Great auntie came back to let her know it was her because she had Parkinson's. She came back to let her great niece know. I am in the vibration of life, right?
Yes.
I am in the very vibration of life, and I can see you from this side. I got to come back and let you know, right?
Mm.
That I apologize. Forgive me, right? And I'm proud of you. Stand in your truth because I can see where you headed. I know I can see it. I can see your future because I'm over here on this other side. So I can see it now. I always say this: if you need any biblical reference or any actual biblical text to actually put aside and compare what it is that we're talking about, especially as it relates to the ancestors, I'd like for you to just look up the story called Transfiguration. Transfiguration in the Bible is going to let you know that Jesus himself went to a specific place with some people and ancestors showed up. They had a conversation with him. And the people that were with Jesus saw Jesus talking to the ancestors. And they was so geeked. They was like, before we leave, we probably need to build an altar for you, that one, and the other one that showed up. So I need you to go look that up before you start talking and pointing fingers and saying that, oh, they over there on some demonic, evil, witchery, right stuff. Because not that you have to understand, but I like for you to really look at what takes place and what is comparable to how we're being led to move by the same spirit that moved those that were great in the spiritual realm that came before us. If you see patterns of, yo, this person has to go into the desert, they got to go into isolation so that they can release, 9 times out of 10, oh, they on the path. On the path, because that's the written path that all of the ones that were there to heal and move, they were isolated and moved out of a space when you look at it. So that was just the first quarter of the journey. And when we went through that thing and she released that, you talking about a weight lifted off of her. It was like she got revived. She got so much strength. Man, it was wow. It was powerful. It was beautiful.
It was beautiful.
Yeah. So thank you for that.
Then it was time for me to come downstairs. And so when I came downstairs, I came in the space. I think you were getting ready to go to the restroom, I think, right? You were going to go to the restroom. When I came downstairs and I told you, don't take your ass in there and get stuck. I say that, y'all, because people don't notice. They go to the bathroom and they just use the bathroom. They look in the mirror, they make sure they brush their teeth, and they make sure their hair is good and all that. But the bathroom is for that, but the bathroom is for so much more. The bathroom is a portal, right? The toilet
Yes.
is a
Yes.
portal.
Yes.
The shower is a portal.
Yes.
And the mirror is a portal.
Yes.
And so when you are across the veil, you can tell that it is a portal. And when you're in the portal, sitting on the portal, surrounded by portals,
Wow.
right?
Oh, it's something bound to happen.
Downloads is gonna come.
Yes.
Download have to download. You will look up and then your legs be asleep. Can't feel your feet. And you getting all the downloads. Right? And so we don't have time for nobody feet falling asleep while they're on the medicine. They're gonna have to be able to get up and walk back into the ceremonial space.
Yes.
Right. And so listen here. Let's talk about what your perspective was once I came down, when you came back out the bathroom. Because when you got in the bathroom, you said, when I came downstairs, you said, woo, this medicine like ayahuasca. This medicine is like ayahuasca.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, definitely. I was like, it's like ayahuasca. Whew, that's what when I was saying that the medicine will change on you. Oh yes, it was definitely like ayahuasca. It felt like ayahuasca. It took me into such a space. Yes, it took me in such a space. That's why I said it's powerful. The medicine is powerful. The medicine that you carry, I honor, I respect it. It's powerful.
Thank you.
It's
Thank you. Thank
powerful.
you. And when you came out the bathroom, you came back in the ceremonial space with me and we started talking.
Hmm.
Right? So we ain't gonna talk about
Woo.
everything that we talked
Yeah.
about because we ain't got time to talk about everything that we talked about.
Yeah.
But let's just get to
Mhm.
the vegan meat and potatoes of it all.
The vegan meat and
The
potatoes,
vegan meat
okay.
and potatoes of it all.
Yeah, okay, I receive that. That's like the healthier version of the meat. Okay. All right, okay.
Because after this, I will
Mhm.
figure out what vegan meat are we about to eat
Okay,
after we get done with this live.
All right,
Okay,
I ain't mad at that either. Yeah, definitely plant based. Okay,
okay.
all right, okay.
So it was to a point to where we were talking, and Spirit had me say to you, "You chose, so choose.
Mhm.
You
Mhm.
chose,
There's a
so
question on the
choose."
floor. This is a good question. The question is,
Was
was
that
that her first time doing Bufo?
well? We're not talking about Bufo yet, but no, she served
Right.
Bufo.
Right,
She served. She sits with Bufo and she serves Bufo. So no,
right.
this was not her first time sitting with Bufo, and it was not her first time sitting with the sacred plant medicine the first night.
Mm-hmm.
But she sat with these medicines, and in
Mm-hmm.
this space, she see that
Mhm.
it's different. That's
Yeah,
all.
right. She has a relationship, and the relationship showed up different based off of where source led her to be able to receive, right, the
Hmm.
medicine.
Yes.
Yeah, and
Because
she
people,
came fully ready to
yes,
surrender
she
to
did.
what spirit had for her. I
Yes,
be
she
telling people,
did.
when you come, you got to be like, look, I don't care.
Yep.
That's how it was when I was healing. I was like, show
Mhm.
me whatever I need to see.
Yes.
Let me
That's
feel
exactly how
whatever
she
I
was
need
moving.
to feel.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tap into whatever I need to tap into to
Yes.
move out of the way, whatever need to be
Yes.
moved out of my
Yeah.
way so I can get wherever the hell I'm supposed to be.
Yes.
Period. I'm going to integrate. I'm going to go
Right.
in here.
Right.
I'm going to find out what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm going to find out how to manifest. I'm going to go to the
Mm-hmm.
realm of manifestation, and I'm going to come
Yes.
back with all the goodies. And I'm going to
Yes.
integrate.
Mm-hmm.
And
So
I
that you
was,
can see it show up in
oh
his
my
physical,
God.
right? And that was the spirit that she came with. That was her thing. I'm
And
here
that
to
was her
surrender.
spirit. She was here to
Oh my
surrender.
gosh, I
And
love
the
it.
vulnerability that
Yes.
came out is when I said, you chose, so choose. She said, I don't want to do this no more.
Mm-hmm.
That's when that came. I was like,
Woo,
you don't
man.
want to do what no more, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Because I know what I know and I see what I see.
Mhm.
Sometimes I'm going to cut you
Mhm.
off in the spirit realm, but certain things you just shouldn't say,
Mm-hmm.
right? People don't know that
Mhm.
because things manifest like that
Right.
in the spiritual realm.
Mhm.
Now you over there, you got proof. Manifestation come quick, right? But she said, I don't want to do this no more. Guess what? I had to let her speak her truth, right? Because she was connected to the truth serum.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it was, the truth serum. And you want to talk about that a little bit? Because tears was
Yeah.
coming down your face and pouring down your face.
Mm.
And you was shaking your head and you was 1,000,000% sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I said, are you sure you want to make your decision right now? Did you make your decision right now in the spiritual realm?
Ooh,
Because
man.
I suggest you wait.
Yeah.
Don't make no decision till after you sit with Bufo. Did I tell you that? I
Yep.
told her
You
that
told me
multiple
that.
times.
Make
Yeah.
no decisions. Yep. You told me that multiple times. But this was like the closeout of the 49 years of just everything. You know what I'm saying? Everything from business, from even doing this work to just being overwhelmed and just like, I'm done. Like, I don't want to do this no more. I don't want to do this no more. And then I felt as if like, woo. But I
Mm-hmm.
listened. I listened to you. You said don't make no decisions until
You felt like what? Go ahead
that
and
was
tell
just,
it. Go ahead and tell it. What you feel like?
ooh. I
Yeah.
just was just at my wits.
You wasn't trying to hit nothing. I
I
was like,
came. I came, but I heard you. I heard you. I heard you because I know about, when you at that road, that crossroad,
Yes.
I heard you and I received it. But what came that the 49 years of just everything, because I honestly, like, when my mother ascended, I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
my work is done. You
Mm,
know,
you
my
say that
work
too.
is
Yeah.
done. And what I was telling her as I'm tapping her out, I'm telling her to be free, be free,
Mm-hmm.
be free. But yet, well, I'm telling her to be free, the chains coming on me.
Mm-hmm.
You get
Mm,
what I'm saying? The
mm-hmm.
chains coming on me. And
Wow.
it's like, I want to be free. So I'm done. Like, I'm done. Like, I was just, woo.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
yet, you know how you still know in your spirit your work is not done, even if you do want to be done.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
still speak that as a truth, wanted to be done and done with a lot of things. And I did close the chapter, you know,
Mm-hmm.
on a lot of things.
Yeah.
Close. I was in transition of closing. Y'all heard me in movements, even
Mm-hmm.
in,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
our interviews and stuff. So y'all heard me in those movements of me closing the doors and closing the chapters. And it was even
Yes.
to the point where even closing down this work because I'm tired. I'm
Mm-hmm.
like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm tired,
Mm-hmm.
or I've pulled so much and carry so much, even with the betrayal, the evil eyes, the whatever they say, you
Mm-hmm.
know,
Woo.
but they just don't know because I'm finna pop my collar.
Yeah. Yeah.
Listen, when you, I
Wow.
just want to say this: when
Mm-hmm.
you walk this path of holding space for so many people, people tend to look at you different. The people that know you,
Mm-hmm.
they are familiar with
Mhm,
you, right? So they don't.
mhm,
They look at, oh, you just, oh, I know you, oh, you just, what you saying
Mm-hmm.
is just words and da 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 da. They're connected to the person that they may have uh known,
Yeah, the
right? The
familiarity of who you were.
familiarity of it all,
Mm-hmm.
right? When
Mm-hmm.
you know what you walk in,
mhm,
you know what you see, you know what you feel, you know what the power is, and you speak it, right? And they don't want to hear, it's like they block it because they so caught up in what they caught in and what they going in. Then you have
Mm-hmm.
some
Mm-hmm.
that come into space that don't know you,
Mm-hmm.
that
Mm-hmm.
value what
Yeah.
it is that you bring, that
Mm-hmm.
say, whoa, wait a minute, I heard that. I'm going to do that because
Mm-hmm.
I know what it is on this side to do it and to have things manifest. That is powerful. It's
Mm-hmm.
powerful.
yes,
And people in this
yes,
space continue to let those people look at you the way that they look at you. I had an issue with that too, even though my whole life I'll be like, I don't give a damn how somebody feel about me. I'm gonna be my authentic self. I've
Yeah.
always been my authentic self, period. But at the same time,
mhm,
there were
mhm,
parts in me that made me be like, well, I'm not gonna be myself fully. I'm gonna dim my light a little bit because
yeah,
I see that they going through what they going through, right? And so I'ma dim my light a little bit, or they not gonna believe me if I say this, so I'm just gonna not say it, or allow somebody to say, um, I don't think you should say this,
Hmm.
or I don't think you should do that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
allowing their projections to attach they self to me and allow that to stop me, not even knowing that I'm holding on to other people's shit.
Mm-hmm.
But when
yeah,
you're ready to
yeah,
come into the space and you're ready to surrender and you not looking at the person as familiarity,
Mm-hmm.
you ain't even, you looking and you coming into space being grateful that you getting ready to cross the veil and get some jewels
Mm. Mm.
and bring those jewels
yes,
back and integrate those jewels and make more jewels,
mhm, mhm,
right?
Mm-hmm.
So
yes, yes.
Yeah, I just needed to do
when,
this here. Mm-hmm.
okay,
Okay.
you done?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm
Okay,
good.
did you have something to say before I get to the next
Well,
part?
I had a question because I know for me, I just think too, like, uh, in this is more so relative just to the title because I got to be honest. She introduced me. Sunfire introduced me to that title, Shamanka. When she initially said it, it hit. I was like,
Oh yeah,
Shamanka,
you
like,
said, what is
yeah, like that
that?
that that just it that hit my spirit. I was like, damn, that really means something deep. I think I know what it means, but you know, I asked her to break that down. And when she broke it down, I was like, oh, I see. What she's doing is now just tapping into the power of the shaman in a way where, watch this, before the technology that we have and we know of right now in this world, in this realm, everything, information was passed down by words. So at some point that had to travel, right? The shaman traveled, right? From the origins of Africa throughout the whole landmass, okay? And I'm talking about to the depths as far as Siberia and Russia. We talking about all in Asia, in France. There's not a place. There's not a place in time that does not know what shaman or shamanka is and or is moving in it and just simply calling it something else. And we had that conversation the day afterwards, right? Somebody said, I know that's right. I got to put it up on the
Mm-hmm.
screen.
Yeah. So we got
So,
some comments over here.
yeah,
Jada said, "Come on now,"
yeah.
and she said, "Oh my goodness, mirrors." And then
Hmm.
Deborah said, "Exactly. That's how it's coming every time." She said, "Oh yes, loads of jewels."
Yeah. See, so
Loads
yeah,
of
you
jewels.
yeah, you dropping that knowledge.
Yeah.
And that's what she did when she came in, right? I was like, ooh, man, that just hit something different. And so I just wanted to be able to put up real quick
Yeah.
the meaning of that from one aspect of what it is that she broke down to me.
Yeah.
Okay. She said it and it hit, but I was like, okay, uh, I got to share this when we
Mm-hmm.
do the live. So,
Mm-hmm.
so what is a shamanka? A shamanka is a female shaman, a woman who acts as a spiritual healer, a seer, and a medium. Now, I said this goes all the way back, and I'm gonna give you guys just a little bit because we could go into 2, 3, 4 hours of just breaking down the reach, right, in regards to the historical walk of female spiritual healers. And this is something that I raised out of my research for it to actually show the reality of what it is. Because from Asia, the Mongolian and Siberian breakdown of this, right? In Asia and in Mongolia, the shamanka is actually called the Otagon or the Utagon. So if you were to ever hear someone in Asia talk about the Otagon or the Utagon, that actually means goddess of Mother Earth. So you talking about the women were actually the earth keepers. Okay. In Siberia, the root of this word universally is tied to the earliest shamans being women. Women. And for me, it hit because I am, and my son and I are men, and we've been called to this space where mostly women, predominantly women, come to. They lead the way of their families. When they come into the sacred space, they shift the whole energy, the spirit realm for their immediate family. They lead in that way. And I'm a man, I'm telling you what I see because men have approached the space. We've had men come in the space. But there's a lot of men like myself who was totally afraid of even dealing with myself on this level. Women, on the other hand, I got to be honest, they coming And when they surrender, they coming. And we can see that. I'll say this, then I'm gonna let it go. But we can actually see that as well in the biblical text so deep that not this is how you know women lead the way. Because the woman would then actually bring their child to the temple and say, you know what? I'm giving the baby up now. Y'all gonna take care of this baby because of the dedication that she has as a mother to make sure that that baby is covered spiritually, coming out with principles, with foundation, and a way to walk. Women, I got to give it up to y'all. It is what it is.
Thank you.
Y'all are leaders.
Well,
it is what it is.
We are, if you look around this whole entire earth, you got the houses, you got the ground, you got the mountains, you got the ocean, you got these buildings, you got all of this. Understand that it is on this earth, Mother Earth, right? Yes, you need seed to bear fruit, but seed can fall on barren ground.
Mm-hmm.
We live on a woman that gives birth to the fruit and the vegetables, gives birth to
nurtures us in every way,
gives birth to everything
in every way
that is physically seen on this earth is given, is taken from the earth. Anything that you see, anything you connect to is taken from the earth. So thank you for that.
Yeah, no. And, you guys are welcome. And I seen the power. I see the power because I'm walking with a very powerful woman. And my thing is to have another powerful woman in the space and to watch her. And I've seen women, period, come and be vulnerable and release and to clear their way and to get direction, to be rejuvenated and revived. Like literally they coming in like it feels like a zombie movie sometimes, where you know how people just be, I just got away from, you know what I'm saying, the end of this film where the zombies got to me, and they make it to a safe little space and they get rejuvenated, they get reinvigorated. And they're able to go out here and do the work and complete the mission, the call. Because see, there's this thing about, and then I'm gonna shut it down. But there's this thing about many are called, but few are chosen. There, now, here's a better understanding of that. I'm not saying that, oh yeah, you know, a lot of people they get called, they got the call on their life, and that is true. Used to think that, but the few are chosen, meaning, well, God only chose a few, though. Like a few are chosen. There's a whole bunch that God called, but it's only a few that's chosen.
That's gonna choose.
There you go. Flip it on the other side, because the person has to agree. They have to be in alignment with the call. They have to choose. And that call will continue to come and continue to come and continue to hit them upside the head, continue to interrupt their life, continue. It does not matter.
Continue
people run
block,
from the call.
Continue to put up detours, continue. You feel like you're stuck, you don't know where to go. Because Spirit is saying, listen, you made a spiritual contract before you came down here, and I know where you're supposed to be, and you trying to go over here, and I'm trying to tell you make a left turn, but you like these circumstances, right? But if you know what I know,
that's it. Yeah.
You're going to push the circumstances to the side. And you're going to go where your spirit is telling you to go, because where your spirit is telling you to go is provision.
That's where life is.
That's where life is.
Right?
That's where destiny is.
Right.
That's where manifestation is.
So
all of that. I hope y'all hearing what we saying.
I got to pull this up again. Now, somebody said something real amazing. And they said, well, first, let me go back, because they gave props to Shamaka Sunfire. They said, thank you for not quitting, Sunfire. I got to bring that back.
That was beautiful.
Thank you, right?
Thank you.
And they said, I released the opinions and attachments other people declared over my life before I can even comprehend or understand what was being bounded to me, right, to begin with. Like, that means that person is walking through life again, being led, looking towards and seeking, right, the guidance from source. Don't matter what you say. It don't matter about your opinion. And I think that's also what you were called to, Sunfire, when you came to us. It was like you had to get uh that refresher, right? Of like, yo, you know you powerful in the spiritual realm, you powerful in this natural realm. This is why you've been confronted the way that you were being confronted. But you know, spirit's like, we got your back. Your ancestors got your back. Stop playing.
I get so many people throughout the years that will say, "Hey, I know I'm called to do this work. I know I'm called to sit in this work." And you may be, but I need you to understand the responsibility that comes with that. I need you to understand the weight that comes along with that. And people really do need to be trained properly.
Yes.
When they are talking about they about to walk somebody in the spiritual realm. We've had people sit in ceremony with us multiple times, 4 times, 5 times, and say, you know what, I'm gonna hold a ceremony. We don't have people do it. We don't have people do it, and then they regret.
Oh my gosh.
With everything in them that they did that.
Yeah.
Because you don't know.
Yeah.
Think you know about the medicine.
Oh man.
But you don't know
Right.
everything it is to know about this ancient ancestor that's been here for billions of years, that can tap you into every lifetime that you ever been to, every lifetime that your ancestors have been to, and can connect you to every trauma or every celebration or every experience, because you're tapped into the mind of God. Period. With these light, beautiful teachers. Now, we went through all that stuff that night, and we put some work. We put so much work in. Zeno ass was over there nodding.
They laid me down. Same way that she came in and laid down like a sleeping little baby. They laid me out. Do you hear me? I said, I love y'all. Big salute. I was like, Shamaka, much respect up in here. But y'all going all the way. And I know it's like, understand that spirit has a way to be able to just, right, orchestrate things in a way that really was their time then, from, shaman to shamaka, shamaka to shamaka, from sister to sister, to just be like, yo,
Yes.
Spirit was like, I need that masculine energy now to lay it down. I need to separate that. Go ahead. You get your rest.
Every now and again, the masculine energy came in the room. Ray Shine.
Okay. Yeah, the check. That's what I'm saying. I got that help.
The space, but
that's right.
When he's in the space, it's like he's in the space, but it's like he's not in the space at the same time. And it's like he shows up right on time when he's supposed to show up. You know what I'm saying? And so he's never abrupt or overbearing. It's almost like, damn, I forgot you was here. Wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? It's
right.
Like that.
So they had that time to isolate, and I'm loving to hear,
Yeah, so we were downstairs, and we were in the integration sanctuary, and we were doing some talking. We was walking. I was walking you through some things.
Yeah.
We was releasing some things. We were talking about a lot, and then Zeno went upstairs, and I was like, "Oh, you done for the night?" She's like, "Well, I mean, I'm ready. Like, I'm ready. Are you ready?" Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go upstairs and do some mirror work. So now we go upstairs. We go upstairs to do some mirror work with the big mirror. And so now we're in the space and we're looking in the mirror. And you want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, but I'm gonna dial it back before going upstairs. I'm gonna dial it back just a little bit.
Yes.
So you looked at me and you said, "Hallelujah." Do you remember that?
I remember.
Yes. You looked at me and you said that, and then it was one point you went, "Ooh." And then there was another point where the music changed. Do you remember that? You say
Uh-huh.
your mother and changed the music. So I want you to know I got my theme song now. That
Mm-hmm.
instrumental,
Mm-hmm.
ready or not.
Uh-huh.
That,
Mm.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. It's
Okay.
my theme song
That's
now.
your
I'm
theme
coming out
song?
on that now.
Yeah.
Ready or not. Here I come.
Yes.
You can't have
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Thank
I
you for
knew when it
that.
hit.
Thank you for that.
Yeah,
You
I knew when it
know?
hit. Yeah, I knew when it hit. I said, "Oh boy, that was before I shut it down."
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I heard that song and I could just see her spirit. She just was. It was like a warrior tribe anthem. She was like bobbing, moving to that thing. I said, "Oh yeah." She talking about Stella got her groove back. I said, "Shamaka got her groove back.
Absolutely.
She back up in here."
Absolutely.
Yeah, I was able to at least see that before
Yes.
I laid it down. And that's another
Yes.
important thing, man. That music, the frequency, the vibration of music and sound itself can heal you in a way, right, that it can only do. So, man, you know what I'm saying?
Sound is what created everything that you see
Everything.
and everything that you
Yeah.
don't see.
Ah,
It is sound
Mm.
that created.
okay. So
Yeah.
somebody says Sunfire, I guess,
Yeah.
is my Shamaka teacher. Is this some?
Aw,
Okay, there you go. That's it.
beautiful.
I love it.
Thank you for the support. Thank you for
Yeah,
coming on this
yeah, yeah.
live
Yes.
Look, they made
to
sure. It's like,
support.
you know what, that little typo, I'm gonna take care of that.
That's
Yeah, like I
okay.
said, that's what I'm talking. When you locked in and you real true to, the person that guides you, that's there to give you real spiritual information. They're not there to harm you. They're there to assist you and help guide you for real.
Yeah.
You want to honor that person, and just
Mm-hmm.
like
Yeah.
it won't be no problem to get them day propers and be like,
Mhm.
yo, that's my person right there.
Yeah. Got some
So, man, we
comments over
respect that.
here.
Yeah, yes.
Um,
Hmm.
Deborah said we appreciate that, Zeno, and
Okay, man, respect.
Lace Purple Lotus said yes.
I like that name.
I do too. Janetta says Ashe, I hold gratitude, and Rafinia D said their son is a smooth spiritual ninja guy.
Okay, that
Yes, he
means
do
you've
be
been in
moving
the
around like he
space.
like floating or something. Ninja can't hear him. I'll be like,
Yeah.
oh my god, I didn't even hear you walking down the hallway.
Mhm.
And Janetta
Yes.
said, I love how you always dial it back.
Mhm.
Don't leave nothing out. No, and
Right.
that's for real. I was gonna say the exact same thing. Like, thank you for dialing it back because I'm talking from my perspective. I always want you to dial it back and say, hey, okay, don't wait a minute. This part
Yeah,
was
don't forget
significant for
that.
me. You
Yeah,
gotta say that. So
Mhm.
yes, dial back. Please
Yeah.
dial back. Are you done dialing back?
Oh, and let me just say this because I want to tell y'all thank you. Thank y'all for allowing me to go into that space of I want my mama.
Mm-hmm.
mm,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh
Remember?
yeah.
okay.
Yeah. I had forgot
Thank
about
y'all
that.
for holding that space and both energies there. I can feel, both energies there. The divine mother, the divine father. Coming from both of y'all, just holding me and
Mm,
allowing me to do that because that I want my mother. And I felt like all that I want my mother, it was all my great aunties too, crying of how they felt about their mother too. All of us wanting our mothers, our
mm,
mother. I will forever want my mother and long for
yeah,
my mother, you
yeah,
know? And
yeah.
God,
That's powerful.
oh,
Yeah.
so thank you.
Of
Thank
course.
you. Thank you.
Yeah,
Well, we
yeah,
Yes.
always gonna say thank you for being obedient. Thank you
yes,
for hearing the call and moving in that
yeah.
and being ready to walk through the door in surrender, right? Because there's times when you have to walk through the door and you the leader, right? And you there to help lead and guide, and you there to
Mm,
hold space for everybody else, and you there
mm,
to guide everybody else through their stuff, right? But you have to be able to feel safe enough with someone when you hold the space to be able to go in and fully release because it really be some people out here on some BS. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all just truly don't even know. I had somebody that sat in ceremony with us. I think it was like a couple times. Beautiful, beautiful ceremony. Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And they said that, oh yeah, I want to
Hmm.
go. They didn't say it to me. They said it to somebody else. Oh, I want to go sit with so and so and sit with the medicine. They don't even know them though. They don't know them.
Mm-hmm.
They only know a few videos of them
Yeah.
talking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They don't know nothing about that. But what
Yeah.
can I say?
Yeah.
I can't say nothing, and I for damn sure can't get mad at their
Mm-hmm.
free will
Right.
decision. But at the
Exactly.
same time, all I can say is go,
Mm-hmm.
go. And I pray that you are in a safe space
Mm-hmm.
that you can release what you need to release and feel held and protected in that safe space.
Mm-hmm.
Because that is one of the most important things. When you go on any of these journeys, you have to feel safe. Because if
Mm-hmm.
you don't feel safe, then you're not gonna be vulnerable. Your body gonna be tense. You're gonna be tight. And you gonna get listen, come, relax,
Mm-hmm.
surrender, because
Mm-hmm.
you are in a safe space. And you was at a point where you said, "Yeah, I do. I want my mama. I'm ready
Yeah.
for my mama." When my mama left, I said I was done.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yeah, you think you done. What you calling? What you calling
Ooh-wee.
is death and rebirth. That's
Mm-hmm.
what you call it. Death
Yeah.
and rebirth. And I
Man.
tell people, so I have people coming here and the medicine kick in. Because see, the medicine is gonna show you what you can't see on this side. And they be like, what? Why am I feeling this? Why am I feeling this? Well, the medicine is revealing to you
Yes.
what's going on in this physical realm that you push down and keep saying, I'm good, I'm all right, I'm gonna keep
Right.
going.
Right.
Now I'm gonna push through this, I'm gonna go and put this. No, no, no. It's
Mm-hmm.
ringing and it's irritating to you and it's overwhelming to you because spirit is saying that's priority.
Hmm.
That's priority, right? And so the
Mm-hmm.
truth serum comes out. I'm tired.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready to
Yeah.
release. I'm ready to connect back to my mama. Well, that's what you're here for.
Mm-hmm.
To
Man.
release.
Wow.
To connect back to your mama.
I want to just share these comments real quick because these are really powerful comments. Again.
Somebody said, please stop cutting onions.
I know, right? I know, got them over there crying. Yeah. So Barksdale, Tyangela said, I'm so proud I made it to the live. I got to hear so much wisdom to process. Thank you for teaching her to teach us and lead us.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you. Thank you for saying that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Simona, that's what's up. She said, my mother was fully present in ceremony.
Mm-hmm.
That's the truth.
Y'all knew how many times my mama showed up in ceremony? Oh my God. Oh my God. And the first time she showed up, I didn't even see her. My friend saw her. She said, girl, your mama showed up. Your mama here. I'm like, what? What?
See.
No, that's not the first time. My bad. First time was when we were in Atlanta, in Georgia. We did the ceremony in Georgia. That was when she showed up, and everybody else ancestors showed up. That's when my friend ancestors showed up too. Yeah. I'm talking about later on, like in the space where she showed up. When I wasn't expecting her to. Well, no, I was expecting her to show up in Georgia, but I wasn't expecting her to show up in this ceremony.
Oh man,
you know, she had passed away some years back, and my sister had got a piece of jewelry made with her ashes in it. And so she made it into a bracelet. So I would wear it around my wrist. But it will always, the kind of bracelet that it would always pinch my skin and my hair. And I'd be like, And I'm like, I want to wear it in ceremony, but, and then Spirit said, no, wear it around your neck. So I said, okay. I didn't know that when I was going to be in the spiritual realm that it was about to be some matrix stuff going on, and I was gonna have to be bobbing and weaving
for
up
real
in this place. You know what I'm saying? But she showed up in that ceremony, and everything was everything. She protected me in that ceremony. You know what I'm saying? But all in all, it still ended up being it's just a part of the work.
So I got two requests. I'd like to be able to just put these comments up real quick. There's
and then we're gonna go to
you guys
the mirror work.
Okay.
everything that happened, not everything, some of the stuff that happened that
Okay.
night
Yeah.
that stood out to you, right? Because
Mhm.
it's about your
Mhm.
journey. And then if I need to dial
Mhm.
it back, I'll dial it back. And then we'll go into Bufo.
Okay. Well, the second request is
Okay.
before y'all go into Bufo, I'd like to be able to play that clip again for the people that didn't see it that just came.
Oh, for her
Yeah,
journey.
yeah,
Oh, okay. Is
yeah,
it
because
people in
that's a
here that
part of
didn't
that.
see it? If that's
Yeah.
what somebody said, they didn't see it.
No, no, no. I'm
Is there
just
anybody here that didn't see? If you did not see Charlotte's clips from her Bufo journey, before
mhm.
we talk about that, let us know and we will go ahead and play it. I know he want to play it anyway,
Yeah,
but
yeah, but I mean, it only makes sense if
yeah,
people,
if y'all done seen it
right,
already,
right.
then ain't no
So I'm
need to
just
be
gonna,
showing it again. But
if
if y'all didn't, some of y'all
right,
didn't,
if
then
y'all
we'll
let
show it
us
again.
know, what I'm saying, if you haven't seen it and you want to see it, just put a thumbs up, like yo, I'm with it.
Or
Okay,
some
put a
ones in
thumbs
the
up or some
chat.
ones in the chat.
Hmm.
Okay. So here,
Okay, I didn't see it.
there
You
you go.
say we have somebody on Instagram. I
Uh,
didn't see it.
yeah, Barksdale. Ty Angela said yes. So I went to the September to remember. That was Sunfire's event.
Uh-huh.
Scared, walking
Mm.
into the unknown, but I trusted her to walk me through again. See
Oh,
what I'm
that's
saying?
beautiful.
When people can actually, now this is when you dealing with people that are upright, people with some integrity.
Okay, so before we actually talk about Bufo,
Mhm.
we'll play the video,
There you go.
right? Let's
Okay.
talk about this part and then the other parts that you remember. And before we talk about Bufo, then we'll go ahead and play
Okay.
it. Okay,
Mhm.
y'all.
Yeah, they said they're in the midst of becoming, and then they just said, Ashe.
I'll show y'all.
Yeah, Ashe, I hope that's really what it is. It's all good.
Okay. All right. So
Mhm.
let's talk about the mirror work. Because you did say you was done dialing it back, right?
Yeah.
So we got some more people that say they
So
didn't
see,
see it. So we
Legacy.
definitely
Yep. She
going,
said,
yeah. All
"Hey, I
right.
was late." Okay, good.
All right. So let's talk about this mirror work because you looked in the mirror and you said, "Who is that?"
Wow. Oh, I love that.
You did
Wow.
say that. Yes, you said, "Who the is that?" Yes,
What?
you did.
That's what's
So
up.
let's talk about that for a second.
Dang, I love that.
Because let me say this too
Yeah.
about mirror and mirror work, right? Because you have mirror
Mhm.
work and then you have shamanic mirror work. And
Right.
so
Right.
I teach shamanic mirror work because I am a shaman. And because I'm a shaman, I've walked people through seeing themselves for the first time in the portal of the mirror so many times, right?
Mhm.
So I know that it is a portal and I know how you should speak to the portal in order to
Mhm.
call back into your life the things that you may not have been able to pull into this life from a previous life that you may be lacking, or dimension that
Mhm.
you may be lacking, right? Or connecting to the portal, other dimensions and other realms. It is a
Right.
tool. The mirror is a tool.
Yes.
And so I was explaining
Mhm.
to Charlotte that this is where you come to give yourself the energy that you give to so many others, and then they turn their back and they
Yeah.
ask at the party, and now you broke down, fried that, and laid to the side.
Hmm.
This is where you go ahead and give it back to yourself. Let's talk about that a little bit.
Yeah. That definitely was powerful. And then also to see you do it, you do it as well. But
Mm.
as I'm looking, I'm like, I'm seeing changes in faces,
Mm-hmm.
the changing faces. And I saw she looked just like me and was probably me. Just the weariness, the old, like her face, like the
Mm-hmm.
way she looked at me like, I'm tired, you
Mm.
know?
Hmm.
Yeah. And so knowing that I need to speak life back into her, that tired her, you
Wow.
know?
Mm-hmm.
hmm
Wow.
hmm And then I saw, and I told you, I said, who this was that? The one image that I saw, and I was like, who would that look like? You was like, I think you did. You told me, he's like, I see that. That's what I see. And then
Mm.
I was like, that one image that I saw, I stuck up my middle finger, not my middle finger, my index finger. I said, this right here, you know what this is? I'm like, E.T. I saw E.T. ET phone home, okay?
Uh-huh.
Just you know what I'm saying? Like it's deep. Like
It
it's
is.
deep what I saw.
It
Like
is. It is.
it's something that has to be experienced and not necessarily explained. You have to experience it.
That's right. You can try to
You have to
explain it all you
experience it.
want to explain it, but until you
Yeah.
actually experience
It's
it, then that's a different story.
yeah,
Mhm.
So
it's
now
deep.
we
It's
did some
real
mirror
deep.
work, and then after the mirror work, I brought you into another space, and then we did some work. I said, "Hey, you can sit up here." You like, "No, I'm about to lay on the floor."
Uh-huh.
Flow, and
Uh-huh.
then we had a
Okay.
good old time. Is there anything that you want to talk about in that space or that
I'm
stood
gonna
out
dial
to
it
you?
back. I'm gonna dial it back to the mirror.
Okay,
So
okay.
you left out, and
Mm,
when you was coming, what I hear from your mouth is a name. And so as you enter in, I say the name. Do you remember?
mm-mm, mm-mm.
I said Jackie.
Yes, I do remember.
What?
I do.
Because
Wow.
I heard it from her. But
You
she
said
said she didn't say nothing. You said you didn't. I said, did you say Jackie?
you said you
And
can
you
say
said,
Jackie.
uh-uh.
I said, uh-uh. I
Uh-huh.
said, but that's my mama name. They call my mama
Uh-huh.
Jackie.
For sure.
Uh-huh. She said,
So
yeah, they do.
let
I
me
said, yeah,
know, when you walk, she was walking with you. She
okay.
walks with you.
Mm-hmm.
Do
Mm-hmm.
you
Mm-hmm.
hear me? She
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
walks with you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? She
Yeah.
Yeah.
walks with you. She
Uh-huh.
made herself known.
God, I see her all the time. I
Mm-hmm.
see her
Yes.
We hear
all the
her
Yes.
time.
all the time too. When
All
my
the
it,
time.
it could be sometimes when my wife will start laughing
Oh my
and I
God.
have to look over
You
like,
hear it.
oh,
Uh-huh.
so that sound like her mama too. Like, ooh
Or
wee.
I look in the mirror and I have to do like this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what the hell?
Uh-huh.
Wait a
Mm-hmm.
minute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
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 It's a
Yeah.
beautiful thing.
So
It's a beautiful thing.
this was definitely a gathering of the mothers and the daughters.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah.
See, that was
And
beautiful.
therefore
See how spirit
we
shut that
this
down on the
level.
masculine side and allowed that time for the women to come together from both realms. Understand that. Wow, we
Yes.
that's blessed.
Yeah. It's
Yes.
so powerful.
Yes.
So powerful.
Yes. Very. Very. And we bonded. Oh, we bonded so. And
Mm-hmm.
everybody need that safe space.
Yeah.
You
Mm-hmm.
know, it's
Yeah.
so
Mhm.
important. It's so important in this work. Like people may look at us and think that it's easy, and it's not easy. It's not
Mm.
easy. This
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
is not easy work, because we have to wrestle with those things that attach to us from others, and still work out our own soul salvation, still work out our
Yeah.
own stuff. You know what I'm saying? And
Yes.
so it's just powerful.
Mm-hmm.
And I could not have went nowhere else. And if I did, I would be in error. Do you hear me?
Mm.
So
Wow.
I am not in error. I am in alignment.
Mm.
I'm in
Ashe.
alignment. I'm in
Aho.
alignment.
We truly
Yeah.
appreciate that. We're grateful for that
Yes.
to source
Yeah.
for all of us being obedient and in alignment to the
Yeah.
call, because that's what it takes. Everything is divine.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is purposeful. And
Yes.
even the heartaches, even the bad, what we call bad times, and sometimes it could get bad.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
It's all
Mhm.
an opportunity. It's all
Yes.
a way being made somehow in order for us to ascend and learn and to rise above, to actually go higher and elevate. Trust and understand.
Yeah.
A lot of
Yes.
things that we deal with too is going to be connected to the things that we're talking about. Now, we talking about ancestral stuff right now. That means that
Mhm.
we're also dealing with, while we're in this realm, generational things that
Yes.
have been passed down through the DNA, as well as
Mhm.
Go
for
to the comment.
what it is that we
Uh-uh.
didn't have anything to do with. Okay,
Mhm.
let's see. Where is it at? Let's see.
Right here. You see it?
Yeah, uh-huh. Yeah, I did. I already put it
Oh,
up
you
there.
did?
Yeah,
Oh, okay, okay.
yeah,
So
yeah.
we had somebody said Jackie again because she showed up in ceremony with her.
Showed up there.
She showed up in ceremony, but that same energy. Everything got to be clean. Everything got to be
Yeah,
clean, right? And so
here it is
one
right
thing
here.
my mama taught me how to do is clean. And so when you
Mhm.
come up in this space, you're gonna be in a clean space.
Yes.
When we travel, we
Yes.
made sure that the
Yes.
space was clean, even though you pay for cleaners, but still everybody don't clean like you clean. But anyway,
Mhm, mhm.
is there anything else that you wanted to say before we show your bufo journey and then talk about your bufo journey?
It was something that I wanted to say, but my 50-year-old mind lost it. It was something I wanted to say. It was. It was.
That's
Oh,
okay.
this is
That's all
what
right.
Here
Oh,
it
you
is.
remember?
it
Okay.
All
came. It
right,
came real
good.
quick. It came real quick. She told me they were supposed to do that. I said they were supposed to love me. She said no, they wasn't. They were supposed to do exactly what they did.
You see that?
Mm,
Woo!
See that?
yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it
Sure
was
did happen.
purposeful for you to ascend. That's like the
Mhm.
thorn in the side. It pricks you to sometimes make you
Ugh.
move and get out of some stuff when you just don't even want to move. Nah,
Yep.
nah, Source is gonna
Yep.
have it orchestrated to where it's somebody that's gonna come in your life and they're gonna actually be that thorn. They're gonna create that opening, that scar
You
Mhm.
know
for
what's
you to move.
crazy that you
So
are saying what you're saying
mhm.
about the mothers and the daughters because the whole
Mm,
not the whole, but it's a part of the theme that is showing up right now for Sedona. Like
for sure.
already.
Yes, the
The
mothers and
mamas.
the
No,
yes.
the mamas, like
Yeah,
for
yeah,
real. Like
yes,
Mhm.
yes.
the mamas is
Yes.
showing up.
Mm-hmm.
For real, for real, for
Mm-hmm.
real, for real.
Because they gotta write some stuff. They gotta
Mm-hmm.
make some stuff right
Yep.
because their
Yes.
seeds are at a place where they recognize
Mhm.
and understand that them babies is
Some
is
things that was
is
done.
at
It was some
promotion
signatures
level.
that was written
Yes.
that's blocking it,
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
And so
Mhm.
they don't know exactly what those signatures are, but
yeah.
we're gonna get down to
Right.
those signatures and we're gonna release those signatures
That's
so
it.
that they can be clear,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
yeah, yeah, that's we were talking. I think we were downstairs before we came upstairs. We were talking about that, I believe. And yeah, you were like, no, they were supposed to love. We were having conversation, and they were supposed to love me. I said, hey, listen, we make the contract with the villain
Yeah, as well.
as well.
Uh huh. Uh huh.
Mhm.
Do what
Mhm.
need to be done
Mm-hmm.
for me to get where I need to be. And we say that we in our power. We don't know lack. We don't know pain. We're not experiencing that because we're in our eternal spirit body. So it's easy to say, yeah, let me go on down there and do the things that I need to do, right? Because
Yeah.
you're going to reincarnate someplace else when you leave one place because you are a
Mm-hmm.
eternal being.
Being.
And
Mm-hmm.
where you are birthed in that next place got everything with the work that you did or didn't do when you was in the previous realm. Period. Did you do what you were supposed to do? Did you listen? Did you follow? Did you understand? Did you learn? Did you pass?
Mm-hmm.
Did you do what you were supposed to do? Oh, you didn't?
Mhm.
Okay. No harm, no foul, but go back
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and get to
Mm-hmm.
do it all over again
Mm-hmm.
until you get it right. That's the point of waking up.
Yeah.
Waking up
Yep.
while you're still in this dream, because this is a temporary dream that we in, but we're in
Mhm.
this
Mm.
physical
Mhm.
avatar for a temporary
Oh
time,
wait.
and we're connected to temporary experiences, and we're allowing these temporary
Mm.
experiences to stop us from where we're
Wow.
supposed to have these
Go
divine
ahead.
experiences.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Yes. Yes.
Ashe.
Allow the
Yes.
divine to lead your life, not your circumstances. That's how
Mhm.
you manifest. That's how you quantum leap,
That's it.
Mhm.
Mhm.
become
Mhm.
the
Mhm.
frequency of the destiny that you calling in,
Mhm.
right? So, you ready to
Yes. Yes.
show this your bufo journey, because it'll be parts you can remember when you see it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You ready?
Yes. Okay, go ahead, baby.
Okay, let's get it.
The world will know. Surrender. Release. Surrender.
Oh, oh, see, hey, me, he, ya, see, he, no, oh, ya, see, baby. I know, right? I know we get it right. Equal exchange, equity.
I'm done. I'm done.
You going in deeper. Oh my gosh. Ooh, we
Yes.
That
that
do something to my heart.
yeah,
Okay?
that was powerful. And I just got to say this before y'all really get into it. During integration, after everything was over, that's the time to be able to allow the participant to share whatever is on their heart, to be able to share or ask whatever questions, so that possibly, hopefully, prayerfully, spirit source can come in and answer, give guidance and direction on some things. All answers aren't going to be revealed, but one thing that spirit had on my heart to share with Sunfire was the language and in the manner in which that she was speaking. You guys can see at some point she was saying lay ho, lay ho, and it almost started to sound like let go, like let go, let go. And I said the way that I felt it in the space, it was like she was declaring her freedom over herself. Y'all hearing what I'm saying?
Mm.
That truth that had been silenced, that level of authority, right? That probably she kind of compromised and dimmed down and shrunk into, like she shrunk, put to the side a little bit in her session, in that ceremony. It was her standing in her full authority. Now, didn't say this during integration, but it was what I saw, but I didn't say it because sometimes source to give you some stuff is like, nah, you not even permitted to share that. But now I can share it. Nah, I am a recording artist at heart. So I come from the era of hip hop. I come from the era of New Jack Swing. If you don't know, look that stuff up. But when she was speaking, it reminded me of what Queen Latifah represented for women at a time in hip hop, that was she was the queen. And in her videos, she would show like military scenes, like her in almost like a war room with a stick, and it'd be like chess pieces. She'd be knocking chess pieces down, and she have on military regalia. Like that's what it felt like when you were saying lay ho, like, and you were talking and speak way you were moving. I was like, yeah, she like this is some war stuff that she just like she's declaring some things over her life. It will when I say it was powerful, y'all. Y'all just getting snapshots. But it was thick in there.
Listen, the night before we was in the spiritual realm for hours and hours and hours and hours. And I was gonna make sure we was gonna get some sleep and sleep and
Yes.
sleep.
Yes.
So I made sure we slept in.
Mhm.
We were well rested, and then we awakened to sit with the sacred medicine of Bufo that gives you the experience of ego dissolution.
Wow.
Everything you think you know
Mhm.
about yourself, the
Yeah.
earth,
Yeah.
anything,
Yeah.
you find out, poof, that ain't what it is.
At all.
This
Yeah.
is what it is. And
Mm-hmm.
we took you in, was it a few times with this medicine, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Everybody that come in don't be willing to go deeper. And it's not for me to force nobody to go deeper.
Right.
I'm there to ask because I can see if you cross the threshold. Because I take the medicine too, right? So in this ceremony,
Mm-hmm.
before I served Charlotte, I served myself
Mhm.
the medicine. And so I sat with the medicine to clear the way for the ceremony that was getting ready to jump off.
Hmm.
And the things that I saw was just, it was beautiful. I saw all of the debris being pushed out the way,
Oh man.
the space being prepared for her
Wow.
to come and take her journey, take her flight, because that's what it was. It was like flight, come take flight. You know what I'm saying? And come tap divine source of all. You want to talk about that a little bit? Is there anything that stood out from that, or what?
Yeah. Yes. So when I first sat with it during that ceremony, I could feel the energies going up and down
Hmm.
my spine. And then I saw the void. It was just black.
Mm-hmm.
And then eventually, I think when I went back, and as I'm just laying there, when I don't know if you remember. I know you remember when
I don't
you
know
hit
now.
here first.
I did
You
what?
okay? Well, you hit me here,
Mm-hmm.
right here in my chest.
Okay.
When you hit here, and that's what came in. So it was like you was hitting the light in me. You know what I'm saying? It was just restoring. You know, when each hit, it was the light. It was white. Each
Mm.
hit, then you hit. So it was like it was surgery, like
Mm-hmm.
astro surgery. You repairing and patching me back. Like, like get back in this space. Like come back to this space. Come back to life. Repair, restore, renew, recharge. All of that. Like just putting it back in me. Putting it back in.
Hmm.
And the time that was just taken with that. Oh, yeah. It was
Hmm.
deep.
That was
It was
beautiful.
deep.
The first part of the journey. So I served myself. So I went on my journey at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
We communicated, all of that kind of stuff, right? It was a whole bunch of stuff going on. I don't remember everything that jumped off. Then I served you, and then after I served her, I served myself again so that I can go in and guide her the way that she needed to be guided.
Mhm.
And that was so beautiful that before I took you back in, I had to lay back and say, "Oh, like Ray J, let me catch my breath." You remember that? Let me catch my breath, because I know
Mm-hmm.
we about to go back in,
Yeah.
and we
Yeah.
just went in,
Yeah.
but we about to go in
But let's
deeper.
dial it back. Let's dial it back to when you first went in. When you first went in to clear the way. When you came back. Woo! Come on, Shaman Zeno. You remember the shaking, the
Yeah.
celebration. Woo!
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. That was
that
that.
was too, like shaking the weight off too and being free and oh yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad you actually
She
brought
did
that
her
up
thing.
because
Hmm.
there was a
Hmm.
moment in time where I felt like So here it is. It's just how, again, how source be dealing with me. But there was at one point in time what you're speaking about, as far as shaman shaking and moving. She was on her hands and knees, and she started bouncing up and down. It was like she was bouncing up and down. And again, I'm not on the medicine, but I know source gives me these visuals where it's like I'm looking at a person, and then the whole scenery
Shifts.
changes. And it was like, if you guys know how like a puppy or a dog gets excited, where they just hop up and down, like it was like an animal, like it was an animal like hopping up and down. So
Like a cat.
yeah.
They be bouncing around like doo,
Yes.
doo, 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 doo.
Well, it was more like
It's like that.
No, but it was more like we talking about a wild. It was a cat, but it was more like a fox, or it was something of that nature, like you was seeing the wild, and it was excited. It wasn't. It had no dark or evil connotation to it. It was light, and it was
Not at all.
excited. It was reared up like
I do
it
not
was
remember
happy
that
and
at
excited for what was taking place on behalf of the shamanka. And I was like, I couldn't believe what I was seeing, because it was the first time that I ever had saw this on my wife. But I also kind of understood in a split second, like, again, shaman, shamanka up in here. This is something special got to be taking place in the heavenlies, because of
Yes.
the mantle that's being carried for the work that's getting ready to be done. And because she was in the space, in the place to support and to help guide that spirit animal for you, shamanka, showed up through the shaman, and I was able to see that in the spiritual realm, but with my physical eyes. And I knew what it meant. It was no words being spoken, but I knew everything I just broke down was coming like almost in a split second. Like, yeah. she's happy. That spirit, spirit animal, that spirit God is happy for her because of what's going on. Now, I don't know, because I haven't done the research, but when I research, I'm more than sure that whatever animal it was that I saw is probably going to be protecting you, walking with you, and helping guide you in this new level as you move into work, period.
Yes.
So it was just when I say it was just, and it was easy, it was smooth, it was nothing real, like it was nothing crazy or heavy, like everything was smooth. It was just a beautiful ceremony. Beautiful. It really was.
Yes.
So now, let's talk about the second time that I took you in, because that's when the language came.
Oh,
that's when the language came. You said, I just want to warn you, I'm like kind of like a roller, I roll. When medicine kicks in, I roll. I'm like, yeah, it be people that be rolling on the medicine. That's why we set up the space the way we set it up, so that people, if they try to roll, they can't roll too much. So the first time we took you in with the medicine, you didn't roll.
Yeah.
But when we took you in the second time, you rolled. Is there anything that you remember from that?
So it was just beautiful. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. This is what I want to tell y'all. So remember the crystals and stuff that I would see? You know what was there, y'all? Millions and millions of orbs, iridescence. That's what was showing up. I could just see it, iridescence. Just was there in that space with us. You know what I'm saying?
I know that. Yeah. I know what it's like to be inside of the crystal.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I know what it's like to be inside the iridescence of it all. It's like you said, it was just so beautiful. It's so beautiful because To be honest with you, that's
Mm,
all somebody can really say, because you cannot explain it. It is beyond words. There is no word that is
mhm,
known
mhm,
to woman or
mhm,
man,
mhm.
dog,
Mhm.
cat,
Mhm.
bird,
Yeah.
that can describe what
Mhm.
you experience when you sit with
Yes.
sacred medicine.
Man, I'm just sitting here and I'm just going, I have to say this too to people that listen, that deep down on the inside, because what y'all looking at right now, y'all looking at uh, a woman who has basically surrendered her life to the call to help others, these women for sure, both. And that comes that comes with a lot of responsibility. Is very weighty. And let's not play no games and act like there aren't attacks, because when you step to the plate like this, you understand that
Mhm.
you do declare war against an opposing opponent,
Mhm.
right? And the thing is that for some people, when they feel the unction to approach the sacred space, sacred ceremony, that's their higher self, right? Their higher level of consciousness, their higher spirit, their higher self saying, this is what we need. They feel the tug like, I'm ready to make the shift. And they allow the fear of that bullseye, so to speak, right? That they now become aware of, to place that fear on them, like, man, I don't know what's gonna show up, and whatever, blah 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 blah. But if you walk away from the sacred space, whatever it was that you felt when you approached it that you was concerned about is still dealing with you if you don't approach it
It's gonna
anyway.
deal with it anyway. Now you see it.
Yep.
You know what it is. You are
Mhm.
aware of it instead of being blind to the fact of what's blocking you.
Yeah,
No, I'm seeing what's blocking.
yeah. The
Right.
key,
Yeah.
the key that I'm getting to is, if your higher self and your spirit has called you to at least approach the space, the thing that would rid you of the fear that you're feeling is to go into the space and to move through, to surrender and
Mhm.
allow source to then carry you through, and to wean off and to ward off and to totally destroy what is trying to destroy you
Right.
ultimately.
Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
I just admonish those that actually, let's not double dutch this thing.
I have a question though before you not double dutch
Okay. Yeah.
it. When you came back
Mm,
from Bufo, when you opened your eyes, when you came
Mhm.
back, when you sat with the medicine, when you came in and you did the work with the teacher,
hmm.
Mhm.
will you say, or can you say, that you are the same woman that you were when you walked through those doors?
That's a good question.
I am not. I
Mm,
am not the same.
hmm.
I've been birthed into something new. I have this newness.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Definitely a recharge, a restore, but a rebirth. And so this is a different shamaka now
Hmm.
that is
Hmm.
being presented forth.
Mm.
These 50s and beyond.
Mm-hmm.
Do you
Yep.
hear me? Because that elevation was different. Like I said, it wasn't about the world need love, the world need peace. No, this was a straight assignment of whatever that was coming forth from my mouth, the language, just speaking and declaring. And it was just, ooh, ooh, it
Hmm.
was deep. It was deep. It was like, this is what this is. And,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
ooh, it was deep. It was very deep. And then I can hear too. And even I heard when Zeno tapped in, and even in his language, my language spoke back something to him too. He said, "You said something in another language, and my language went to talking back to you." You know, it was,
Mhm.
man, y'all.
Zeno was
It
good for
was an
that.
experience to be had.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Zeno
it
is
was
good
an
for
experience to
that.
be had.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I
And
can see
then
that.
even with Ray Sean with the hit the balancing when he hit them the singing bowls too, it was balancing. I could feel it go from the left to right. Just
Mhm.
all of it. It's
Uh-huh.
an experience.
It is all specifically
It's
curated.
yeah.
And designed for you to be healed or to be in a state
Mm-hmm.
of balance, right? And to be
Mm-hmm.
regulated and held.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say this: what y'all hearing Shamaka share is just a prime example of what it is to be in a space, especially where people that have been called to support and to hold others up and to hold space, to create a safe space where people can actually let go and release. See,
Yes.
this was her experience coming into Gaia's Oasis, but you can have that experience for yourself. You can have that experience with the upcoming location and retreat that's actually going to be taking place in Sedona, Arizona. Some of you have actually, you've been called to the space. And, my thing is, what I've learned being a guide is this, because it took me some time to learn this. When you're able to have individuals come to you, right, in order to heal, they're sharing and some things they aren't sharing, but they're opening a part of their lives up that they probably would not open up to anyone, because that's a part of the weightiness and the responsibility that we have as guides, right? And facilitators and administrators, shamans, all those things, the medicine woman, the medicine man.
Hmm.
The thing about it is, it took me years to learn to not be so attached because of things that source would either show me that the needs of the person, like they need this so bad to come in and to be healed, for them to heal themselves, and yet they travel it away. And yet,
They try to
this
travel
is
it
what I'm
away.
saying, they try to travel it away, they try to spend it away, right? They try to smoke it away, they try to drink it away, they try to sex it away, they try to
Mm-hmm.
exercise it away, they try to read it away. What's this? It's a song that Beyonce.
Solange.
Thank you.
Solange made that
There
song.
you go. That's what it reminds me of. It's like you're avoiding almost the unavoidable, because it's the same thing that I said earlier. Your higher self and source, y'all already one. You're already one. Your higher self in the higher realms, in the spiritual realm, is so connected to you that it won't leave you. It won't. So when you feel, now watch this, in the quiet moments, in the still moments, in those private moments, when you're with and by yourself, now it's time for you to now be hit and confronted with those things that you just had no other choice but to sit and be still enough to be confronted with what's really, really important.
Yeah.
It's in that time where, watch this, your higher self is nudging you, tapping you very gently, because you've been praying, you've been asking, and you've been seeking. And then the answer, the resource shows up. When? When are you going to actually right? Cross the veil. When are you gonna actually cross that boundary, that line, and go in?
Because whatever answer you need is inside of you.
That's it.
Every answer to every question that you ever want to ask is inside of you. You just have to know how to tap in to get it. So if you know that you are called to tap in to see the unseen realm on behalf of where you know you're supposed to be in
Mm-hmm.
this realm, then and you know you're ready to sit with the teacher, you ready to sit with the teacher that has known you and your ancestors in every life,
Mm-hmm.
that you sit with the medicine that takes you to the beginning and takes you to the end,
Wow.
takes you to
Ooh-wee.
the core of who you truly are and tapping you into the power that you truly hold,
Mm-hmm.
then you know there is an opportunity, you know, for you to apply for Sedona. Sedona is a retreat that we have coming up. It is October the 1st through the 4th,
Mm-hmm.
and there are only 3 spaces left. Originally, I was opening the space up to 8. I'm no longer opening up the space to 8.
Mm-hmm.
I'm no longer opening up the space to 8 because what spirit is showing me, how it's about to go down
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
in Sedona, it's not supposed to be 8. It's supposed to be 5.
That's
So
it.
it's only
Intimate.
3 more spaces. If you know that you are ready to apply and you know that you are ready to walk in your power, surrender to what spirit is calling you to, and come out of the space and do the work, then feel
Mm-hmm.
free. You can DM me the word Sedona. And Sedona is not the only door that is open. We also have uh, a challenge that's coming up this week. It starts on Friday. Friday is the quantum initiation ceremony, the opening ceremony. We are doing a 21-day quantum leap challenge. In the beginning, Zeno spoke briefly on it, and I don't want to talk on about it too long. If you want to know about the quantum leap challenge, if
Mm-hmm.
you're ready to learn how to quantum leap in this realm, right? Say you're not going on the medicine and you want a quantum leap in this realm, right? Are you gonna see what you're gonna see on the medicine? No, you're not. Are you gonna deal with what you would deal with in medicine? No, you're not. But
Mm-hmm.
it's levels to this.
Mm-hmm.
It's levels to this,
Mm-hmm.
right? And so we will guide you and you will learn how to move in this space. You can DM me the word leap and the link will come up. You can read everything you need to read about the Quantum Leap Challenge and decide if you want to use this opportunity or if you don't
Mm-hmm.
want to use the opportunity. We
Mm-hmm.
all have free will, and we have to know when we're being called to something and
That's
when we're
it.
not being called to something.
That's what I had to learn.
So, oh
Mm-hmm.
shit.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even mean to say that, but I said it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I had to learn that too.
Yeah. To not be attached. To not be so attached to people's free will and choice. You have to allow people to move through their journey at their pace, at their rate, to the degree that they are on.
Because you can see what you can see for somebody all the time.
Yeah. More than they can see it for
Mm-hmm.
themselves.
And if you're not ready, don't fill out the application. Do not fill out the application. Do not waste my time. Do not waste your time. This
Mm-hmm.
is serious. This is serious. Don't waste your time just to be filling out an application. I had somebody fill out an application today. Well, actually, multiple people fill out
Yeah, I was gonna
applications. I
say,
still got
okay,
more applications to go
to go
through,
through.
but
Yes.
you know what I'm saying? People will fill out an application in a minute and waste your time if they can.
Mm-hmm.
This ain't about no wasting time. This is for the people that's ready to go where they know they're supposed to go. And if you're not ready, then don't fill out the application.
Right. Right.
Ashe,
Ashe.
Aho,
Aho.
Charlotte, Shamanka,
Whoo-wee.
Sunfire.
Oh my gosh.
I'm so grateful. I'm so
Yes.
honored that you
Yes.
came into this space. You
Yes.
allow us to guide you. You left out of this space saying, "You my shaman." I was like, "Okay, okay."
For
I
sure.
Yes.
that as an honor
Yeah.
to, from somebody that sits with the medicine, that
Yes.
has sat with
Oh yeah.
many medicines,
Yes.
that serve
Serve
the
many.
medicine, that
Yeah. Yeah.
serve many medicines.
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
grateful. And is there
Yes.
anything that you wanted to leave the people with? Because I know you have something coming up also. And is it in Wisconsin?
Yep. Wisconsin. Yep. September 4th through the 7th. A September to remember. It's all about you. That's the thing.
It's all
Yep.
about
It's
you.
coming up.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's all about you. Yes.
All
And
right.
so that's coming up. But you know what? I want to tell your people they need to, if they're serious, secure your spot for Sedona. Do not play. Do not cheat yourself. Treat yourself.
Mhm.
Hmm.
You'll be in good hands. Go ahead, get what you need. Get what you need. Terry not. Get what you need.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Come
Thank
on.
Yes.
Get what you
Ashe, we
need.
appreciate that. We appreciate that. Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much. And I
Uh,
want to thank everybody that has come on this live. We appreciate y'all. We know we could y'all could have spent y'all time where else, but y'all chose to come and spend y'all time with us. Be on the lookout. We getting ready to do. We got so many dang on after the journeys that we
I
supposed to
know.
be doing. And I
I know.
always say this, but listen, Zeno be doing what he be doing, and he
Yeah.
be taking all day doing what he be
Yes.
doing. And so we gonna get it in. We got some more lives that's gonna be coming up. We talking about
Wow.
people after the journey. I'm talking about people that's been in Joshua Tree, people that's set in this
Mm-hmm.
space,
Mm-hmm.
private,
Yeah.
all kind of stuff.
Yeah, we
So
bringing more. I gotta say this too. The thing is that we're bringing more leaders. We're bringing more people that are prominent in the space, uh, not just spiritually, but even in this realm that deal with issues, activists. We finna really just bring a whole high. We're bringing a whole higher tier of individuals that come in that move on the opposite side, right, of the coin. When I say that, I mean the person that's actually facilitating or in front of the people that's speaking on behalf
holding
of the people,
space,
right,
yeah.
holding, right, different forms of people holding space. I think that's a good way to move so that you can hear it from those individuals, what it really takes and what they go through and how they overcome, and you know what I'm saying, their experiences. So
And the thing about it is, you have to know how to hold space for yourself,
mm,
because everybody don't have a partner that can come balance you out. Sometimes you got to learn how to balance your damn self.
yes.
It's not always easy. Even sometimes Zeno be here trying to support me, and when I be deep or in a
Mm-hmm.
dark space or
Mm-hmm.
feeling like I'm having a dark night of the soul,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes it ain't something nothing that he can say to me.
Yeah, no.
I just have to go through what I have to go through. I have to learn
Yes.
the lesson that I have to learn. I have to see what I need to see, and I have to experience what I have to experience for myself. And there's so many times where I'm so grateful that he does balance me out. And I know I do the same thing with him, and I'm
Yes.
grateful. Feel my
Yes.
little boomy,
I know.
little boomy. All
Yeah.
right. So I love y'all. I'm sleepy and
I know.
I'm
You tired. You hungry.
hungry.
Okay.
And y'all know y'all saw me
Oh,
yesterday.
wait. Let me say something about that food. Woo! Woo! Oh, baby. Feed your soul, your spirit, your mind, your emotions, your will, all of that. Woo! Mm. Y'all better sign up for Sedona and stop playing.
But nothing but the
Uh,
food, huh?
oh my gosh. You know what? We appreciate you so much, Shamaka, Sunfire. It has been more than a pleasure. If you have enjoyed this time frame, just let us know. Let us know. Put some type of emoji up or something, that will allow us to be able to know that this is actually feeding your spirit.
Mhm.
This is giving you encouragement because we finna bring it. It's on this level and it's going even higher. And it's gonna be back to back to back to back because we have so many individuals for you guys to hear from that are uh, what we say in the dugout,
Mm-hmm.
waiting to step up to bat to share those experiences because they know when they speak that it is by the words of their testimonies that's going to actually free others as well. They already put in work to free themselves on a higher level, right? On some level. So when they speak and they share their testimony, is there they already know I'm here to help somebody else too because I help myself.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what this is about.
Yeah.
And we appreciate you guys for showing up because we did put that time in.
Mm-hmm.
You want to read a couple more comments and then we can go ahead.
Okay, we got Ashe, a whole lot of Ashe, I hold.
Yeah.
I needed this uplifting, encouraging, and healing.
Yeah,
Thank
look at that.
y'all so
Just
much.
hearts everywhere. Thank you so much for that, Legacy. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Another
Thank y'all
space
so
holder.
much.
You see
Thank
what I'm
y'all
saying?
so much.
Mhm,
And
mhm.
we grateful for y'all.
Yeah.
Good night, Charlotte. Good night,
All right.
everyone.
Thank you
we
so
love
much.
y'all, and we about to take our ass to bed and chew with our eyes closed.
Wow. Well, you are. I'm not that sleepy, but I am hungry, y'all. It's all good. Sunfire, thank you so much. And
Thank you.
yeah, we
Thank
are
you.
definitely locked in. We you know what I'm saying? What they say we in, that's
Yes.
right there. We in like Flynn. It's all good. We in like Flynn. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I'm gonna
Yes.
tell my age. We in like Flynn. If you know, you know. If
Yes.
not, then you know what I'm saying, get with it. But hey,
Gang,
love you
gang.
guys, right? We love you guys. Have a good one, and we will see you all soon. Okay?
All right.
All right.
Ashe, I hope.
Ashe, aho.
Thank you.